Yo, uh, looks like Injustice dropped, and I'm like about by making Cavill. This guy again. Injustice animated DC movie just dropped, and I'm gonna react to it. So I'm gonna be doing just this watch along party. We'll see if any motherfuckers decide to join me. Um, should I even put this up on Twitter? I don't know. Maybe somebody might come on and join. I'm not sure yet, but I need to. I need to watch this movie like right now. I love the DC animated movies. Look, I haven't been a huge fan of the latest ones, but they're still fucking pretty damn good. I like the Wonder Woman Justice Society one. I like the Superman Year One. I did like the Batman Year of the Dragon. Wasn't a big fan of the Long Halloween. I thought the Long Halloween was, I don't know. The only thing I really don't like about these latest new DC movies, I don't like the fact that they lack any kind of soundtrack. Like they don't really use a lot of music anymore, and I think that's a fucking mistake. I think you could re-edit some of these movies with music, and they'll be 10 times better. But as for now, we're gonna sit back, kick back with the Nerd Man, and watch, you know, some Injustice, bro. It's that simple. Um, so let's see if anyone joins. I guess I'll just have to go back to the beginning. I guess I'm not sure if anyone's gonna join though. We will see. Let me see what's going on here. Mm, 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 mm. I didn't know it was going to be out this early. To be fair, I think this is crazy that it's out already. Yeah. So let me just go here. And right after this, I'm gonna start watching this shit. So right about now, let's tag some mofo's into this. Yellow doesn't like being tagged. All right. I'm super looking forward to this though. Let me see. Lantern hasn't been around for a while. Seems like the gang is all dispersing. It's funny how you've seen how like after the Snyder Cut like came out and like DC like basically did their last gambit, that things haven't been really as much kicking off, in terms of people's excitement for these movies. Um I really want DC to get back in the game. So uh no man, that link in the chat doesn't work. Really? Let's see. Let me see if I can invite again. See if it works this time. See if that one works, K-Dots. Nerdman, what's up, my English gent? I'm cool, bro. Uh, bloody hell, it's properly cold in here. So I'm gonna see if K-Dots comes on, and then wait, the movie's out. I think so. Let's see. Looks like it, bro. If you give me your email, K-Dots, I'll send you a link. Just give me your email. But yeah, bro, it looks like it. I've seen all the DC animated movies, and I haven't seen this one. Yo, what's up? K-Dots.
What's up? What's up? Wait, the movie's out?
I think it's out, bro. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm
I didn't
shocked
hear nothing
myself.
about it, man. Wait, you're watching it right now?
I haven't. It hasn't actually like literally started, but it's the opening for the DC. You know, the DC animated movies and like DC in general, and it's a completely new one, like with the music. So I think it is. I'll see now.
Hold
I'll
up,
tell you right now.
You got the link?
I'm
Let me see.
excited. Yeah, no, but you
the-
have to give me your email. Yep, it's it,
Okay.
man.
They put it in the private chat.
Yeah. Bro, we've got to watch this. I'm so fucking excited.
You guys,
This
if I
is gonna
find out
be
Nerdman
epic,
is
bro.
watching the video game, don't be mad.
No, it's not the dude, I was skeptical myself. That was the thing. I was like, wait a second, it's out now? I knew it was out in October, but I didn't know it was out this early. So I'm about to send it to you right now.
Well, the one thing I do appreciate about this Injustice story are actually doing the one from the comic, not the video game. Because the video game one kind of tweaked it a bit. Well, it tweaked it a lot, but it was following the
so
same
you think
premise
this is from the you're expecting it to be from the comic? I don't think the comic was that much better, but like it gave some better reasons for Superman and Wonder Woman flipping, because I'm so fed up of evil Superman, and you know, Superman has a good reason. I think they really did Wonder Woman dirty in the games. I'm like, no way Wonder Woman flips like that, you know, and you know, and then just becomes like Superman's bitch, basically. But that being said, they did something better in the comics of why she became like that. I don't know if they're going to follow that storyline here, but it'll be interesting to see what the differences are between this and the game, though. Have you got the link? I sent it to you already.
Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and turn it on. Well, pick play. Damn, all these fucking ads and shit.
Okay, we have to start at the same time. So if you want to discuss something, let's discuss it now, and then we can talk through it. But you know, I want to watch it as well. Are you excited? Isn't this fucking exciting times? Vishal, hi Nerdman. What's up, Warren? What's going on, Warren? Have you got the link?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to Warren. Warren's just popped in.
Oh, what's up, Warren?
Damn it.
You guys know Warren always spreading that MCU propaganda.
Yeah, what did you call? Did you come on to like rain on our parade or something? What's
no, I saw links. I saw links. I'm like, oh, why did I
join? Hey, but
no, so I've got like
we're watching Injustice. It's an Injustice watch party. Do you have a link for the movie or no?
Yeah, I can watch it easily. So.
Oh, okay. So you could start now.
Yeah, I can start now.
So get it ready, and then tell me when you're ready, because we're gonna start from the top. And then
Nerman, who did you get this link from?
From my European friends, mate. Who's watching it like out loud, bro? Come on.
I'm gonna read it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I got.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
And I was gonna.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. No. What? Can you not put it in your headphones, or is it not possible?
Yeah. No. It's in my headphones. I was just gonna mute the site.
Oh, cool.
I'm at the part with Lois and Superman.
Oh no! Don't start watching it, bro. Just put it to the beginning,
I thought you already watched it.
No. Just put it to the beginning. We'll watch it from the top so we can react to it at the same time.
All right. I'm at 0.
You at 0?
Yes, I'm at 0.
Damn, Nerman.
If you want to like really like talk about something, just tell me, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, go, and then we'll stop, and then we can talk about it. And you can talk over the film, but like just so that we can actually hear what's going on. Should we start? 1, 2, 3, go.
All right, mine started.
Mine started.
The bat signal sign, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. My boy Soups not getting the love he deserves.
Nerman, have you seen Superman and Lois yet?
Yeah, I love that show. It's great.
Okay, I was just making sure you've seen it.
Show's dope, man. Metropolis?
Yeah, I'm in Metropolis now.
Yeah.
Couple seconds behind you, but I'm in Metropolis. See a lady running.
Perry White. That was bad acting, bro.
Yeah, that shit was fucking
terrible.
Who wrote that shit? I mean, I hope too. Who wrote that shit? Probably like Kevin Feige wrote that shit.
I got the Warner Brothers thing.
Animation, yeah, me too. What are they going to do next? I wonder.
Well, this one covered.
Oh, Batman laying it down.
Damn, they got on some bulletproof armor or something. Some ballistics, some batarangs just bounced off them.
That is bullshit. So just because his hands trembled, he knows his wife's pregnant.
I'm bleeding. Hey man, Batman knows everything, bro.
That's some bullshit, bro. That ain't detective work. That's
greatest detective right there. What?
In the eye, bruh. In the eye, bruh.
God damn. Imagine meeting you here. Oh shit! He knocked her. Harley knocked her the fuck out.
Jimmy ain't getting. He's been an unlucky guy in the last few films and shit.
Nerman, you wanna know what Joker
Jimmy
sounds
Olsen?
Like? He sounds like Bill Skarsgård from It. His voice.
Yeah. No, it's not a good voice. I heard that from the trailer.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad voice. He just sounds like Bill Skarsgård from It. It's not my preferred Joker voice, but.
Why are the knuckles? Why is his knuckles got all black on it? Like Superman's knuckles. This is bad drawing.
You were experimenting with kryptonite. Why?
They all have black. Drawing's terrible.
I want to listen. I think they're trying to make shadows, but they. Yeah, this is weird. I can't see her. This voice acting on Superman is weird.
Yo, I can hear your one, man.
Me?
Somebody's.
Can't be me. Hold on. Do you hear it now?
Oh shit. The Scarecrow. Wait, what? They didn't just kill Flash, bro. They didn't just kill Flash. That, like, I swear they didn't just kill Flash in the first 5 minutes.
Looks like it. Unless it's
Nah, he's not supposed to be dead. Something's up.
No, that's bullshit.
I think he shouldn't be dead.
I mean, we saw blood, so I don't know.
His voice acting for Superman sucks.
Yeah.
It kind of bothers me that Lois has red hair. I don't know why.
Yeah, that really should be Flash's girlfriend. That's not easy. Beating a puppy to death with a kitten's pretty hard.
Damn, he just penetrated and gate Joker.
That's MSK style.
Pretty much. That's why he's on the most wanted list. Hey, look, it's a superior Hawkeye.
It's the superior what?
The superior Hawkeye, Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, true.
Who is this Wonder Woman voice actor? That many only good voice actors so far, man.
Yeah, they fucked up Wonder Woman again. Cool.
You just want to get in Superman's pants. Stop it.
That's weird. This is after the comic. That was a scene straight from the comic.
I don't think they moved that far forward because Flash should be alive.
It's like he's dead.
I can. Is Flash is dead, bro.
Hey, it's better animated film. So far, this shit is ass.
This is trash. They killed Flash. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
See, this movie just covering like the major parts. It's not really like getting in depth with shit.
Yeah.
I like the character suits though. The suits look good.
Yeah, no Flash. Sorry, I'm surprised.
Hey, he just stuck in the Speed Force. Watch him show up later. Shazam suit looks pretty good.
Shazam does look good.
Oh, I think I know why it's a different. It's probably the Flash from a different time period.
No.
Yeah, Merman, I think they changed some stuff from the comic.
Yeah, they started changing stuff.
Wait, is the mom dead or alive?
Where is he? Alive.
It seems like only the dad's alive. I'm confused.
The dad is alive.
Get in your fortress and do it.
But you have to switch off. You have to pause it. Sorry. Mute, man, because I can hear your thing again.
Yeah, this is weird. This mom's.
I kind of like it, but like now because this is different from the game.
Oh yeah, I'm glad it's different. It's following more of the comic that it's supposed to. The game changes stuff drastically too. Like it does more drastic changes than the comic. But I don't remember Flash being dead though.
Oh shit! In Central City.
Okay, the Superman voice actor getting a little bit better. You know, he's getting a little bit better.
Yeah, he's getting better. He's getting better.
First half, man, he was trash.
This is getting better, I have to say.
I agree, it is getting better.
Yeah, it's definitely improving as we go on.
Oh shit.
Who's this short, retarded looking Killer Croc, bro? No, man, I'm not feeling this Killer Croc, man. He looks short and retarded and dumb. He got a little like Milk Dud Grover head.
Yeah. Yeah, that Killer Croc is derpy.
He got a head like those brown Koopa Troopa thingies from Mario. Whatever those little brown things are from Mario. I forgot their names. He looks like those. He got a head like that.
Yeah, like these guys are going to be a problem for Superman and Wonder Woman. Come on, man.
Hey, Killer Croc a beast, man. You got Clayface here too. Shit. Poison Ivy. She tough. I ain't gonna lie, the women with this animation style look really good. Like pretty fuckable.
Oh shit. Oh, it's Calendar Man.
They just killed like
They killed Nightwing, bro.
that's the same way he died in the comic. Nightwing's death in the comic was trash.
Oh shit.
Bro, I'm so done. Hey, but that's accurate to how he died in the comic, though. That's accurate. This whole scene pretty accurate so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Damian Wayne. Hate that little shit.
I'm ordering some food. Sorry. I'm hungry.
Does Batman cry?
Yeah.
Batman don't cry.
Man, he just right. Now he just saw his son.
All right, Zack Snyder. Okay.
There's no crying in Batman.
Hey, he just seen the son die, man. If I was him, I'll be crying too. That's his first Robin. And
what's happened?
It's going to heaven.
Wait, what's getting religious on us?
I don't remember this in the comic, but whatever.
What? Dick Grayson's becoming an Indian? The fuck? What? The fuck was that?
Deadwing. Okay, that's such a good name.
Yeah, exactly. Who came up with that shit?
Wait, what's his name?
Too many late night. His name's Deadwing.
Deadwing?
He's dead, all right, bruh. That name is dead.
Bro, I gotta review this shit.
That was surreal, bruh. Somebody who took one of the writers was taking too many late night yoga classes and shit. Got some ideas. Started tripping. Deadwing. Oh, it's the Flash. It's the Flash.
Oh, 240. Okay.
Yeah, no, man. I think Flash isn't coming back. You see the scene where they're playing chess?
Yep.
This scene is supposed to be with Superman and Flash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Flash is not is he's gone.
Yeah, but I think that thing that Ra's al Ghul has is Flash.
Maybe. I'm not saying you're wrong about that. But this scene here with the chest is supposed to be Flash and Superman, not Flash and whoever this
Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific.
It's Mr. Terrific, yeah.
Wait, so what's the Mr. Terrific's powers?
He's just super
just
intelligent.
A cheaper Batman.
No, he's super intelligent, bro. He's more intelligent than Batman. He's the most intelligent in the DC universe outside of Lex Luthor.
Third, actually.
Is it? Who's second?
Batman, Luthor, then Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, but Luthor's more intelligent than Batman, according to DC law.
Oh, come on, that's debatable, but that's another argument.
No. He is. Like, more recently, he has been. And of course, Brainiac's more intelligent, but that doesn't count. Oh, they're doing the Wonder Woman Superman romance. Come on, man. Really? I thought they were going to bypass this bullshit.
Wonder Woman trying to get that super dick, bruh.
Yeah. I didn't like it before. I don't like it now. It's fucking disrespectful, man.
Well, look, Superman turned her down. So it's all good.
Using keys.
Batman good.
Batman came up with a sick plan there. I like that. If only you did that in BVS, huh? What? Isn't the kryptonite still in his fucking head?
Oh shit.
Well, at least it's a real Park Kent.
Oh.
Better than that Paul Kent from Man of Steel.
Oh shit, my food's coming. 1 second.
For real, bro.
Gonna be a banger.
Oh, don't break up parties, Superman. Come on.
Man, Superman had enough of these damn white kids, man.
Oh, he's just murking people like that.
God damn. He just murdered all those people.
Yeah, no, that's why I just watched. I was like, Jesus Christ, they were just having a party, weren't they?
They were doing it in Joker's like name and dressed up and
still a bit over the top though.
Hey, Warren's right. Those are terrorists. They have to go. Those are potential little terrorists.
You can't negotiate with those people, man. They won't listen. They're like MCU fans.
okay, I don't have no reinforcements, so I will shut up today.
Oh, amazing. Flash is dead, bro. Shit.
Flash is gone.
How the fuck did he get murked like that, man? It's because he's too powerful. That's the thing. Flash can do like too much shit.
That gotta be the reason they killed him, because there's no other reason for killing him besides that.
In a small town.
That's crazy.
He's one of the core men. That's bullshit, bro.
That's your franchise.
Slander.
Wait, why is he in jail? I thought
Like, because he modified his T-Spheres.
To do what?
That I don't know. Oh, it's Deadwing.
Wait, isn't that T Morrow?
Yeah, well, remember, man, they modded Mr. Terrific's drones to be like, drones to watch for people.
Yeah, but I thought he was on Superman's side.
He was, but it seems like Mr. Terrific wasn't with it. Remember when they was playing chess?
Yeah.
He was telling Superman that smoking kills more people than guns. He was against what Superman was doing. So Superman went ahead and
Oh,
modified
really?
it. Yeah.
Deadwing, not Dick. It's Deadwing. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh shit. Is Diana going to go against him? If she does, then I'll like this film a little bit more. Oh, shit. Kill that bitch, man. Fuck Hawkman, yes. There you go, Ray Fisher. It wasn't that hard. Just say booyah. Look, this is sick. Kill Cyborg as well. He's a bitch. He shouldn't be on the Justice League. Good. Kill him. Yes. Fuck him. All right. The Trinity versus Amazo. Come on, bro. Oh, you're gonna kill Wonder Woman as well. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. That was sick. Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit. Oh snap, dude. Are you guys watching this? This fucking shit's epic.
Yes, I am.
Yes, Nerman, we are in the multiverse.
Oh, they're doing the Man of Steel shit. Come on, bro. Oh shit. And the fucking finisher from Injustice game. What the fuck? You finished?
I'm done.
Dude, that was interesting.
It was definitely a different take, for sure.
Hey,
yeah, go on.
By the end of it all, I actually kind of liked it. Like,
yeah, no,
that first act, when you get to the part after Flash and Joker die, it gets better. I'll say that much. It gets better, but that up until when Flash and Joker died, that voice acting was very suspect.
Yeah, I like the end quite a bit, actually. It's not one of the best DC animated movies by a long stretch, but like it looked like it was going to be a dumpster fire in the beginning, and I actually quite liked the ending. The way Batman Batman got it, got the better of Superman in really cool ways in this one, like original ways, not like they usually do, where he's just got like kryptonite or something.
Or brooding. It wasn't very brooding.
Yeah, I mean, there's elements of it I don't like, but I think it was pretty decent. So, what was your favorite part of it, or like worst parts?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Dick dying. That was just fun. That was just funny.
Deadwing, bro.
That whole Deadwing thing was okay. So how he died, and then the after part, that was just like, I think, because isn't there a DC character that's like a ghost, like a red ghost or something? I forgot who is.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to. He's called Deadman, and
Deadman.
I think that's what they were trying to do, basically a version of. And yeah, I don't know, Deadwing. What kind of fucking name is that? Who came up with that? And like, it was just like an Indian god, like brought him back to. Was that in the comic?
I don't know. I am not versed in Injustice as much as other people. So K-Dot.
No, I read parts of the comic, but I didn't. I certainly don't remember that. Was that part of the comic, K-Dots?
No, I don't remember no motherfucking Deadwing. But this is what I thought. I swear I thought I heard Dick Wing. I thought I heard Dick Wing.
No, they definitely wouldn't do that.
Dick Wing.
I'm sorry, Deadwing sounds like something off of a KFC menu. Like, I'm like, what is a Deadwing, man?
A Dick Wing. That's interesting. But yeah, man, I don't know. It was a decent movie. I think. Yeah, I don't have that much to say about it. Like, I like the ending. I like the Superman who came and like in the end with the trunks and everything. That was cool. And they did do a little bit of redemption to Wonder Woman. I would have liked to see a bit of a battle between her and Superman, but
I mean, they just had the Amazo fight, so I think they weren't gonna.
Yeah.
Go that route.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna do the Injustice line, which clearly is popular since I forgot, it's like 2015 or it's been out. I think this would have been like a multiple parts movie. Like I could see this being a 4-part movie, and I think that would have given it better context.
And they could have, like the writing could have been better with the dialogue and everything like that. But it's a cartoon, so But usually the DC movies, like the early ones, had really, really good writing, really smart writing. This one is kind of like, it's got that cartoony kind of vibe to it, as opposed to the more adult, mature vibe to the dialogue. but nonetheless, I like the way the story kind of like played out better than the game even.
I felt like this was rushed though.
Yeah, there could have been much more intricate storytelling with this. You're right. This deserved the 2-parter more than the Long Halloween. I thought the Long Halloween was boring as shit. I watched that. Did you see that one, the Long Halloween?
I have not seen Long Halloween Part 1 and 2. I need to make time for it.
Yeah, no, it's like I actually think the Batman, the I think it's something of the dragon or the Way of the Dragon or something. It's like a Bruce Lee kind of 70s movie kind of take on Batman, and I think that one was actually a little bit better than the Long Halloween, and certainly Superman year one or something like that. No, Superman Man of Tomorrow and the Justice Society one they were both pretty damn good as well. Not as good as the early DC animated movies, but like from the new ones, they were pretty decent. So I don't know. It's looking up for DC animation again, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I watched the DC animated. I thought that this was not. I didn't think that this was too bad. It's just I feel like I don't know why kill off Flash. I don't
Yeah, that was crazy. They killed off Flash. Like that was bullshit.
And it was off screen.
Let me ask you this. Yeah, exactly. Let me ask you this: is it better than the What If?
Oh yeah.
Go on, say it. Go on.
Yeah, but you got. But come on, this is like what you get an hour and 20 minutes, and it's a more fleshed out story.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
No, I'm not. Am I wrong though? Like when something's like 45 minutes longer, at least this.
Yeah, but they had an hour episode. They had an hour episode recently.
No, the last episode was 32 minutes.
No, I mean it was a 2-parter.
Oh come on!
The Ultron one was a 2-parter, dude. You can't say
it was, but I'm talking about if the whole series was like if the whole series was like the live action, which was like what 40 to 45 minutes or 50 minutes, I believe, was like the longest episode. You get more storytelling, but I won't deny that this was a bit better. It was a little, again, the whole Flash thing was kind of weird. The Dead Man thing, I guess they were trying to, like he said, use Dead Man with Dick, and then they used the baton to the head thing, so, like from a comic book, which did happen. So they used elements that I like.
I think they both have. I'll say this. I think that What If has its strengths and this had its strengths. And, none of them are, neither is outstanding. Like, this is not like The Dark Knight Returns, or some of their earlier ones, like The Flashpoint or something like that. This is just good. And What If, I thought the last couple of episodes were pretty damn good. And the Doctor Strange episode, I'd say, was better than this.
You mean the 4th episode?
Yeah, the Doctor Strange episode.
I mean, I feel like and he even carried the last episode. I don't know if you saw the last episode. I feel like he carried the last episode.
First half of it. I saw the first half of it. I liked it. It wasn't that I didn't like it. It's just I fell asleep because I had been at work all day. But
got it. So I don't know. I actually enjoy this. If you do more DC watch parties and I'm available, I'll definitely come in.
Yeah. You're very welcome, man. I'll watch some of my favorite ones because I think I did a top ranking of the DC AU movies, and my top ones are Flashpoint and Justice League on 2 Earths. So if you want to watch that with me, I'm down. But apart from that, K-Dots, have you got anything else to say?
I think he said something in the private chat.
He said he's going to do that.
I'm gonna save my. I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna do a review of it now. Try to get it out. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I liked it. This shit was actually more funny than I needed it to be. Dead Wing.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Dead Wing. I'm getting a T-shirt, bro. Dead Wing.
That Dead Wing shit. When fucking there was another part that made me laugh.
Flash's death made me laugh, man. That was funny.
That was funny.
Superman in the beginning. Oh, we're pregnant. What was that fucking thing in the beginning, man? That was so weird.
When he bashed in fucking Hawkman's head. Amazing.
Oh, I was so happy about that. That character is trash. He's been bothering me for so long, Hawkman. Like, the whole lore of Hawkman is just trash. So I was glad when he got his head bashed in. And then they killed Cyborg as well. I was like, this movie's live. Like, get your non-Justice League fucking ass out of here, bro. You shouldn't even be on the Justice League. But yeah, he was better than Ray Fisher, though.
I'll say that much, yeah. He said booyah.
Can't disagree with that.
He said booyah, he didn't complain.
Yeah, definitely can't complain about that.
Actually, Rogue Comics, it isn't, man. It's a little bit different, and I think they improved in some areas, actually.
I still think the comic's better. This did some stuff that surprised me. Like, I was surprised. I did not expect none of this stuff to happen like this. I was surprised for the most part. Especially the ending. Like, that was not in the comic from what I remember. I'm not going to spoil it because...
No.
Yeah, that wasn't in the comic, but I was surprised. I kind of like it, not against it, but...
I like the Trunks Superman. I like the fact they brought the Trunks, the OG, like, moral Superman, back to fight. Like, basically, they've been doing so many evil Superman takes, so it was good to have that classic Superman back to fight him. So I like that. And I like him using Lois in the end as well. But I was pissed they didn't do the Wonder Woman Superman fight from the comic. Because that was good. Do you remember that? There was a Wonder Woman and Superman fight.
Yeah. But I was curious, what happened? So he took, with Green Lantern, did he just take his ring and kept it?
I don't know. Yeah, Green Lantern didn't show up again as well. That was bullshit as well.
Yeah, that's what I was like. So he took his ring and just was like, oh, I'm out. Deuces, not going to help. Can't get a new one.
Yeah, no, exactly. They did the Flash and fucking they did the Flash, Shazam, and Green Lantern dirty, man.
And Aquaman didn't even show. I thought we were going to see Aquaman.
Aquaman as well. Yeah.
Yeah, this deserved to be at least a two-parter, I think, as well.
Yeah, it needed to be a two-parter. But I don't know. Yeah, like that actually bothers me now I'm thinking back at it. I mean, K-Dots, like, were you bothered? Like, Green Lantern shows up like once. Shazam's just in the background at some point.
I mean, I'm just bothered. I agree with Warren. This movie should have been two-parter because I'm bothered by the fact that Shazam shows up, all these characters show up, but they're not there. It felt very contained. The cast was very limited and small. That's why it should have been two-parter because Shazam and Green Lantern will have like bigger roles and stuff because how and Sinestro teamed up. The Green Lantern Corps is supposed to show up. The Yellow Lantern, Superman's supposed to get the yellow ring. But if that's a three-parter or a two-parter, like Warren said. But mind you,
it's like they were getting everyone out of the way who they know could actually take on Superman. Like, because they didn't want to have to deal with that. Like Flash, Shazam, obviously Wonder Woman can do it, but they didn't even do that fight in the end because obviously most of the time she's on his side. Yeah, that was a bit annoying. I think that was a missed opportunity. I would have liked to see a Superman, Shazam, Flash, kind of like where Flash would have stood as well. So it's disappointing. But can I ask K-Dots? Did you like the last one, which was the Batman Long Halloween?
No, I liked it, but I like Superman Man of Tomorrow better. Long Halloween is not my favorite comic. I read it, but it's not my favorite. It's like it's very slow detective, Batman stuff. I didn't hate it.
It's overrated as shit. Yeah, go on, continue.
But Superman Man of Tomorrow, I like that a lot better. And Justice Society, I like that a lot better than Batman Long Halloween.
Yeah. And do you think those two were better than this one?
Yeah, Justice Society, yeah, because they was at least their stories was more. They was fleshing out things. That was explaining things. They wasn't just breezing through things. This movie was breezing to get to the ending and the whole stuff.
I feel like this was rushed out. I really feel like this movie felt rushed.
I think I like those two a little bit better as well, but I do think actually this one, the dialogue was a little bit better than those two. Like towards the end, everything just got a little bit better as the film went on.
Yeah, and I felt like this felt like I don't want to sound weird. I felt like the other half of the movie was like mostly Batman oriented. It's like Arkham Asylum villains. You see Huntress, you see Nightwing, you see, we know that Batman has worked with Mr. Terrific with Brother Eye before in the comics. It felt like they were like keeping it very Batman based in the power level, like you were saying.
But I did like the fact they had Mirror Master, and then they checked out Central City. But then you didn't have Flash there, so it's kind of. They checked out Central City and the bar with all the villains, the Rogues Gallery and shit. That was kind of cool. What do you say to Rogue Comics? Is like he's always on his bullshit. Anything older is like good. Like so, DC Animation has been trashed since Assault on Arkham. Not true. I don't agree with that. It's not trash. I just think the first. If you want to call it the first phase of DC Animation was just so much better than the second phase. And then this phase is better than the second phase as well. Like this third phase has just been a little bit better. So even the Long Halloween was better than most of the ones from the second phase where they were doing the New 52 kind of stuff. The New 52 connected universe. The time period the Long Halloween took place in was kind of boring to me. Yep, agreed. I don't know. It was just a long and boring movie, the Long Halloween. I didn't. People are always asking for Detective Batman, but I'm not sure that it's as intriguing as people make out.
I guess the story. I haven't seen that story, and I've heard about the Long Halloween. I think maybe when you don't get that punchy, kicky sort of Batman, and you get more of a Sherlock Holmes sort of feel, it takes away from what I can get from what you guys are saying. But I mean, he is a detective, so I mean, it's not.
No, I know. I like the detective stuff, but I think people just he's never really been Sherlock Holmes style detective. He's always more been like ninja, badass kind of, like this vigilante of the night, right? He's the vigilante of the night. And it's like people just have pegged on to the fact that he's called the world's greatest detective and just been demanding like this detective story out of Batman. And I don't know that it always works. It's like, you know, I think there was enough detective stuff in The Dark Knight, for instance. For me, I didn't see that he wasn't being a detective. It's just he wasn't like, you know, Sherlock Holmes style or, you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but The Long Halloween just...
I get where you're coming from. Like I think the detective stuff hurt him in the beginning of this movie because he's like, you're trembling. The last time you trembled was Doomsday, and like him.
Yeah, no, that was ridiculous. That's what I mean. It's like trying to force in him being this like great detective, and it's like, unless you can think in that way where you're actually a fucking hey Jaded, what's going on, man? Did you watch it?
Watch what?
Injustice, the new animated film.
Oh, the animated film? No.
Oh, okay. It's just come out. We just watched it.
I will watch it though.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
It's quite good. It's quite good.
Why is that? I honestly didn't know what you guys were talking about. I just clicked in.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll go watch it now then. I'll just leave and go watch it now.
Let's have Harley topless covering her tits trying to seduce Deadshot, who replies, I don't do crazy. I don't know what you mean in Arkham Asylum.
That is ironic. That is ironic and contradict them in like 3 different ways. Deadpool saying I don't do crazy is like...
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I have that much more to say about this, man. K-Dots again. Like, unless you've got like more to say about it, I'm willing to bounce. But sorry, Jaded, you just came in.
I didn't know what you guys were doing.
Oh
yeah, no. We just found out. Did you know it was coming out, Warren?
No, yes, I saw trailers for this movie, but I didn't know when it was coming out. I've seen the trailer for it.
I'm listening to you, man. I just was saying, right. Like, yeah, agreeing with you.
So, but I mean, it was a good anime. I give it a solid. I give it a solid 7, man. I can't go higher than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's a 6.5, 7. K-Dots, what's your ranking for it?
I have no interest in watching it because most DC animated films are like an 8 and up.
It just felt. Well, I mean, you still should watch it.
I'll give it a 7 too, like Warren. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, it's a solid 7. Like, it's not a bad movie. It's kind of has its bad parts, but then it makes up for it, and that's why I said it gets like towards the second act. It definitely picks up. So that's why I can't give it lower, but I can't give it higher. It's like a legitimate solid 7 for me.
Mm-hmm. And K-Dots, you didn't tell me this or What If?
Oh God! Don't start again.
Hey, this over What If. Fuck those last 2 episodes. This over What If. I'm sorry, Warren.
Oh yeah, really?
This shit over.
Yeah, I was curious. Go on, K-Dots.
That What If was bullshit. This was less bullshit. Yeah, they killed Flash, but hey, that What If blew my fucking mind. It made me want to like fucking like jump off the cliff.
First 2 Nerdmen. Brilliant, Mike. I love it.
Hey, here comes Mike to slander a movie he hasn't watched yet.
I'm not slandering. I'm not slandering the movie. I haven't seen it yet. I'm about to, but I haven't watched it yet. But I'm just curious. I asked you guys the question that I was curious about because, I mean, essentially, to be honest with you, I don't think there's any reason for this movie because the cutscenes, like if you go on YouTube and you search like, Injustice cutscenes, you'll see a movie. You'll see a pretty good movie
really?
too. Yeah. So I don't understand why
Mike, this is very different. This is more focused.
Well, that's why I asked.
This is more closer to the comic, but it has some changes.
There's a lot of changes.
Okay. How was the animation?
The animation went down. It looked really robotic.
Really?
It was
Dude,
the character.
their knuckles, their knuckles, the way they drew their knuckles, it had this thick black line over the knuckles. It was so crazy. I've never seen such bad animation in my life. It was like
really,
dude, the animation for DC, the animation for DC is like it's gone down, man. It's like the dollar store Korean stuff. I don't know what, and they used to have good, like when they would do like for instance, they would do the animation in a style like whatever storyline they were adapting, they would do the animation in whoever was drawing that storyline. You know, and that was really good. Like when they did All Star Superman, they did it in Frank Quitely style. When they did Public Enemies, they did it in a McGinnis style. When they did the one with Darkseid, Supergirl,
they did the Darwin Cook style as well, dude. That was awesome when they did Darwin Cook.
They need to get back to that because that's really good. I mean, this stuff like this generic, you know, and they even had the audacity to desecrate the animated series with fucking Killing Joke, man. That Killing Joke, that was it.
Oh yeah, I did not like the Killing Joke.
That was terrible. And even come on, Nerdman, you have to admit that was terrible. That has nothing to do with
I thought it was terrible.
That was bad.
Yeah, I thought it was terrible. I just thought that whole story they tacked on in the beginning was just complete fucking bullshit, waste of time. And it made the second bit worse.
Yeah. But see, I think.
I mean, I don't know which one I disliked most. Because I liked the Red Sun, but I just thought the only bits that I liked. The only bits I liked were the bits where they weren't changing too much stuff. There's only one change I liked in Red Sun, and that was the relationship between Wonder Woman and Superman. I thought that was done better in the animated film. Other than that, like Lex Luthor actually liking Lois Lane, that was bullshit, man. Like
can
that was
the whole. Can they do a movie without changing something? Because like I watched Hush, and unfortunately I was forced to watch it after watching Venom. And it was like a 1-2 punch of shit, man. It was terrible. And I'm like, wait a minute. So it's the Riddler? Like it didn't like. Why would you change that? Like I understand. See, and this is the thing. How do you feel? Would you want to have a direct adaptation? Because like The Walking Dead, that's not a direct adaptation of the comic books. It's very loose. You might have certain points that are okay. We're going to touch on this with Negan and you know the deaths and whatnot, but it's not necessarily. Okay, in issue 1, this happened. So in episode 1, this is what's going to happen. Like, but would you rather have a loose adaptation?
I'm sorry,
a loose adaptation.
No. Their direct adaptations have been better. Flashpoint was better. That was almost a direct adaptation. Superman. But the animated versions of the comic have been better. The Dark Knight Returns is fucking sick. That was you like the Dark Knight Returns. That's what I'm saying, and it was a direct adaptation. That's why it was so good.
Yeah, but you also
I think it was the animation that did it for me.
You want different interpretations of how the story could have gone. I don't want a what if. I mean, I'm just saying is that I want a different interpretation. I would also like different. I like a different take on the same story. So that way I'm not seeing the same story twice.
Well, what they were doing before was taking the comics, which were already quite good, and just making it a little bit more sophisticated, if anything, like making the dialogue a little bit better. And then as Mike said, it added personality to each one because they took on the comic, the drawing or the style of the visuals of the actual comic artist, right? So that was really good when they did Darwin Cook, man. That was fucking amazing to see Darwin Cook's kind of style of drawing in live animation, you know, or sorry, not live, but you know, see it kind of in animation style. So I just think that approach was better, and they've got so. Tell me, Mike, do you think that they've really exhausted all of the great comic runs that they could, you know, adapt into? Because I don't think they have. I don't think they've touched the surface.
I don't think so either. I agree with that. I agree with that.
They do interpretations of books all the time in movies.
I mean, for looking at this particular, since Injustice is not a canon, even though I feel like at some point they're gonna try to make it canon since it's been going on for what 4 or 5 years at this point, right, Mike? I don't,
what, Injustice? Oh, dude,
yeah,
I think since like hold on, I got the game over here.
Yeah, didn't it come out like 2015?
Yeah, like 2015. Yeah,
Oh,
so
2015. I played the game. I just never saw the actual.
2013.
I played the first one.
2013.
oh, so, so
2015.
that's what 8 years going, and I feel like they're like. I wouldn't be surprised if Injustice slowly gets into the mainstream DC because it seems like they've been trying to do that. But in regards to this particular movie that they use, I would have been okay because you don't really get that many Injustice comic. You don't get an Injustice line. I think they ran one thing for a short.
Oh no, dude, they did like 5 volumes of that. That went on for quite a while.
Yeah, they did like the Injustice line. Yeah.
I would have rather have seen them do Deceased. That would have been better.
Okay, that's
because I mean I even like that better than Marvel Zombies because at least with Deceased, it made like the way Tom Taylor did it. It made sense why they were. It all had to do with Darkseid. And when you think about it, the anti-life equation would be zombies. Like that made complete and total sense.
No, that could be an interpretation.
It was really good.
I thought it was more of an interpretation as opposed.
And with that, I could see them doing like a hard R. That I would welcome, like violence and blood and all that other stuff because that's what the story is.
And
yeah, but they did another zombies one,
and
which was
they take out.
They did another zombies one,
which family in like the first issue. Like they're all none of this Batman with the prep time shit. He's done. That's it. It was really good. Yeah. It was really good.
But wait a second. There was another one, zombie one, with the Black Lanterns, wasn't there?
Oh, Blackest Night. Yeah.
Blackest Night. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, they could do that.
I mean,
that's more of a Green Lantern story, though.
Yeah, we need another Green Lantern movie. Really do.
Yeah, but that could be it. I mean, but I was going to say that which comics would you want to see them do next? Like if they could go back rather than the New 52, when they started doing that New 52 bullshit, like they kept trying to push the New 52 on us, and it's just like we don't like it.
No,
so I'm wondering which ones
Honestly,
would you adapt, like from the older stuff? Because I'm not into like the new DC stuff. I like the older, early 2000s, 90s, 80s, 70s.
Until they get somebody in there, and I'm not going to say like a Kevin Feige or something, but somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing. I don't want them to touch anything, Nerd Man. If they want to keep doing like New 52 shit, let them do that because that's just the bottom of the barrel stuff. I want somebody in there that can do what they did in the past. Like with Public Enemies is the best animated movie. It's the best. And anybody that says different, they're just, dude, yes.
I like Apocalypse more.
The one main thing about Apocalypse that bothered me was when they were walking through the park and Superman was showing like, they had the statue with the eagle on his arm and, he's talking about like when he went away or whatever. And then fucking Wonder Woman and the Amazons ambush her. And then when they get done having this fight, she's like, see, this is why she has to come to Paradise Island with us because she can't control herself or something. I'm like, y'all just fucking jumped her. What are you talking about? Like, it's her fault.
Yeah, all right, but it's still entertaining,
that made no sense.
It was still entertaining.
Dude, you don't need to do something stupid like that to make it entertaining. Just the fact that you have Superman, Supergirl, and then you bring in Wonder Woman and Darkseid is lurking in the back. I mean, that's entertaining enough. You don't need to have that edgy Zack Snyder.
It wasn't edgy. It wasn't that edgy, dude. I don't know, man.
Stupid.
It was good.
It was stupid.
The only adaptation I would want is the Infinite Crisis one before New 52.
Did you say Infinite Crisis? Really?
Yeah, I like that. I liked when Batman got killed. That was great.
And then shunted back to the Stone Age. And then he was bouncing.
I actually like that storyline. I bought all the issues.
So you're the person. Oh my god!
I didn't like the New 52.
I could understand K-Dot wanting that story. I couldn't. I didn't expect that from you, Warren.
That's peak Grant Morrison, man. That is fucking terrible, dude. That's terrible.
Dude, I want them to do Luther Man of Steel.
Well, the Sinestro Wars. That's
Sinestro Wars. Yeah.
Luther Man of Steel. I mean, there's so many great graphic novels.
I don't know why they haven't done it, but they need to do a Captain Carrot series.
Oh God!
And I'm saying, dude, this would be for dude. They've brought in this book, Infinite Frontier. They've brought back Captain Carrot. They need to do that. Yes, they need to do that, and he's an actual character. They need to do that. They can get, and this is something that never made sense to me. They used to do a book. Let me see if I can flip this here. No, it turns it there. Okay, they did this book here called Tiny Titans. This book won fucking Eisner Awards, and kids would buy this shit. Kids would buy this shit. Okay, and they canceled it. These are the brilliant minds at DC. This is a book that is acclaimed and it's popular for kids. This is one of the things that really annoys me about DC, because this is the stuff that happened in the 90s when all these books had to be edgy, when they broke Batman's back and they killed Superman, is that they didn't think about the next generation. Now, I don't disagree that, yes, you want to have books for all ages. And I'm not just talking about kids, I'm talking about grown-ups and teens and whatever else. But it got to the point where all they were doing was catering to all the edgelords out there. And that's why the 90s almost killed the comic book industry, because they kept going edgy. They kept doing shit that little kids can't read, and they didn't take into account the next generation of readers that were going to come up. So instead, this is why we're stuck with all this shit now. Like, I mean, I want Young Justice. I want them to start doing the Green Lantern animated series again. Like, appeal. Don't do stuff like this where it's like it's a weak pandering to kids. Like, don't do stuff like that. Do stuff with the heroes. You got heroes. This again. Do this book. Even Teen Titans Go. For some reason, there isn't a Teen Titans Go comic book. Why is that? It doesn't make sense. And I was there was a retailer thing one time, and they attempted to explain, because all the retailers in there were like, "What's up with Young Justice? Why did you cancel Young Justice?" And they had no they were low sales or whatever.
Oh yeah, low sales,
dude.
That was the excuse. There wasn't enough females watching it to cater to it, and they
According to the reason, that's the reason, because of the Green Lantern, the movie, the toy sale, the toys didn't. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It doesn't matter if the movie does that well. If there's not enough of the licensing fee that gets as an extra, it's not worth doing it. Which is why, what was it? Everybody complained about why was there a Cars sequel when nobody liked the Cars movie? Because they sold the most toys.
Yeah, and I mean, that Cars movie, it did unfortunately make money, so they made a third one. And if the toys keep selling, then why not?
Here's the thing about DC, that's always been my problem. It is filled to the brim with fucking Batman fanboys, and that's why Batman gets, dealt with in a way that is kind of respectful. But even that, because it's Batman fanboys, they don't have any imagination. They're not creative. The people who've done the best Batman stories are people who aren't they're people who do great Superman stories. They're people who do great Green Lantern stories. They run the gamut. And the thing with Marvel, I think, why they have characters. They have characters that genuinely aren't. On paper,
they got trash characters.
But because I think Stan Lee. No, because Stan Lee.
No, I was talking to your son. I was talking to your son, not you.
Oh no, it's okay. No, because it was created by two people essentially. Like all of the characters in Marvel, they have much more pride in they have much more pride in their characters. Whereas DC, because it's created by all these different, Aquaman was created by someone, Wonder Woman was created by another person, etc., etc. There was never somebody there who really genuinely cared about all the characters and loved all of the characters. They were just there. They were just there thinking, who makes the most money? And that's who they'll focus on. So at first it was Superman and Batman, and then later they even abandoned Superman,
That's not a direct comparison, because with Jack, Kirby, Lee, and Ditko, they were cranking out stories as fast as they could. Okay, I mean that's where the Marvel method existed.
There was one time it was I think it was like 2015. Whenever the Fantastic Four movie came out, the last one, the most abysmal one of the three. Yeah,
the best superhero movie of all time because it has a Silver Surfer in it. Absolutely.
No. The one.
No, he's talking about Fantastic.
Yeah. Whenever that came out, around that time, Scott Snyder came to my store. And we were talking. I was talking with a customer about the Fantastic Four movie, the shitty Fantastic Four movie, and then he started talking, and we were talking about things about the differences between Marvel and DC. And he said one of the things that bothers him about DC is that there's like no connectivity to it. Like he's like, I could be over here writing Batman, and Jeff's over here. He's going to be doing Justice League, but that's in a separate section. And then you got somebody doing the Flash, and then you got there's not whereas Marvel, there's a sense of everything being in the same universe. It's not necessarily the events of the X-Men bleed into the Fantastic Four or the Avengers or whatever, but you get the sense that the universe is smaller there and more connected. Whereas he felt that the DC
universe is incredibly interconnected.
And he felt DC
But in a way, I like that about DC, because each one has this grand mythology. When you look at something like Superman, what is it, All-Star Superman? It's like you can really mythologize that character in and of himself, and he has this large, expansive world. Dude. Same with the Bat Family, same with Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
it's like
All-Star Superman his end story, dude. It wasn't like you can't build a universe off of that. That was his final.
No,
story.
I know, but I'm just saying that you can tell these grand, beautiful stories about each character's world, right? Like you have these iconic parts of it, like the Fortress of Solitude, and what's each individual creator's take going to be on the Fortress of Solitude, or what is their take going to be on the Batmobile or the Batcave? All of that just means you can just, each writer can build their own mythologizing of these characters. So that's why I like the fact that they're a little bit separate, but it's cool to see them as the Justice League as well. And I want to see, especially in the movies, I want to see that. I think you can do the separate Matt Reeves Batman style thing for each of the characters, but then build towards also a Justice League movie as well.
I don't think they can multitask like that though. And I think part of the problem with DC and even now Marvel too is that they don't hire good writers. Once in a while they'll hit one like Scott Snyder or something like that, or Tom King or whoever, but they seem to like for instance Bendis should not be writing superhero comics. He should get away from superhero comics. He should do his own independent books. What he did to John Kent was a fucking travesty. Okay, and we're still paying for it. And there's no way they can put it back. They ruined a title that was excellent that Peter Tomasi was writing called Super Sons, which was John and Damian, the sons of Batman and Superman. That was a fun book. None of this edgy shit. I mean, yes, Damian was, he had his little bat edginess or whatever, but it wasn't overt, and it was good. And they allowed Bendis to do what he did to him. And this is the problem. And I don't know if it's because they're pandering, they feel they got to check off boxes, we need a black writer to write a black Batman, and we need a gay writer to write a gay Batman, or they just, the people that are in there, they just, Bendis did, he did a pretty good Daredevil arc, which was 15 years ago or whatever. So he can still write, and no, he can't. You can't. Jeff Loeb isn't the same. So if you guys like The Long Halloween, the Jeff Loeb of today, it's not the same as the Jeff Loeb.
Yeah, but they excommunicated, also the DC guys excommunicated all of their great fucking writers as well. They got rid of Mark Waid. They got rid of
Mark Waid kind of got rid of Mark Waid, depending on who you talk to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I heard
no, go ahead.
Because he was a good writer, and he was a good writer for more than just Batman. He was a good writer for Superman. He was a good writer for the Flash, right?
He did a good job. He did a good job writing Daredevil. Daredevil. He made Daredevil a fun book to read.
Over a Marvel. Yeah, over a Marvel as well. Mark Waid was amazing. And then who was the guy who did the Gotham Confidential?
Gotham PD?
I thought you were going to say
Gotham PD.
Yeah, Greg Rucka.
Greg Rucka. Another guy who was doing great books on different types of, and he did one of the better Batman books as well, because he is not just a Batman fanboy. He did a good Superman. He did a good Wonder Woman. He did excellent on the Gotham PD as well.
Yeah,
get rid of
him.
He's
another one that the politics, because he back when Rebirth happened, that was 2016. They had for Wonder Woman. He was right. Rucka was writing Wonder Woman, and they would have two covers. They would have an A cover and a B cover. And on the B cover was Frank Cho. And I don't know if you know who Frank Cho is, but he's a phenomenal artist. Look up some of his shit. You'll like it. He draws women like, oh my God. But Greg Rucka made a big deal out of Frank Cho drawing Wonder Woman, because he felt that Frank was sexualizing her. And if you go look at the covers that Frank Cho did, you'll see that there is no sexualization there whatsoever. In fact, in a couple places, he draws her like an Amazonian warrior. And then he tried, like, there was one where she was like standing to the side a little bit, and you might have seen like her, like just the little strip of her underwear or whatever. It was ridiculous. So he got him fired off of the books. And to show you how fucked up Greg Rucka was, it was so bad that instead of firing Frank Cho from DC just moved him onto Harley Quinn, and he did some killer Harley Quinn covers too. So that tells you how they had to placate.
I'll say this. I think he probably resented him. I think Rucka probably resented him for doing New 52 Wonder Woman. It was Frank Cho on New 52 Wonder Woman. I think he resented him a little bit. Because if you hear his interviews on like the New 52 in general, he just fucking hated it. And the fact that Frank Cho was probably one of those guys, he probably just looked at it like.
There was also
Greg Rucka's New 52 Wonder Woman was not that good either, though. I was disappointed from what he was doing with her before.
Wait, Rucka or Azzarello? Because Azzarello is the one that started with Wonder Woman.
Azzarello was trash. Azzarello was complete trash, but like Rucka was there to save Wonder Woman from what Azzarello had done, and then I was like, I read it and I was like, it's all right. But his old stuff, like Wonder Woman, the Hikatea, man, that was fucking some dope shit. But and then when he was doing Gotham PD
but then
as well.
Doesn't that prove the point though that sometimes some people can't relive past glories and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, a lot of them can.
Yeah, so
true, but they fired him when he was at his best. That's the problem.
Well, that's true. Yeah, sometimes they fuck that up too. Yeah, but see, the thing is that I feel that there are sometimes some people can't get the characters, or some people can't write. Like for instance, Scott Snyder. I like Scott Snyder. His Batman was really good. He's the one that introduced Court of Owls and all that stuff, and even his independent stuff is pretty good. When he was doing Justice League, though, trash. Like I couldn't get into it. Like I think that's because I think he does well when he just focuses on one main character. Like whereas the Justice League, you had 7 people that you had to concentrate on, and each of them were big deals in their own right, and he just didn't have a grasp on it, and it was really not good. The only thing he did that was good was introduce the little Starro Starfit. I can't remember what his name was. I think it was like Barrow or something like that. It was, but that was it. But they have Jay
did. I think you wanted to say something, by the way. But go on. Finish up, Mike.
Oh, go ahead.
Finish up, Mike, and then Jay did.
No, they just have to.
I just thought the idea of sexualizing Wonder Woman is hilarious, considering her origins. So.
All I was gonna say was, I think if they
and it's DC.
If they want to move forward with the DC universe and in all aspects, they need to I wouldn't mind if the animated movies, for instance, from as someone who's looking at it objectively, I'd like to see more like a Wonder Woman movie or more Flash movies, because these are interesting characters. They are pretty important, and I'm sure Flash has really interesting stories. I'm sure Wonder Woman has some interesting stories. Maybe even Aquaman. I don't know. I don't care for Aquaman. That's the one person I never cared for. But I think I think that's one. And Green Lantern, like, why not do more Green Lantern animated movies?
They should.
Like,
those two Green Lantern animated movies are dope, dude. I fucking love those two movies, man. And I think they're some of the best of the DC animated movies. So it's sad. So was the Wonder Woman one, and the Flash. Flashpoint was fucking great. It's just, again, I think it's so much Batman. Like, it's just they're so obsessed with fucking Batman, they can't.
Because it sells, though, Nerdman. Batman sells.
Yeah, but it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, though. Do you know what I mean? It's like Batman sells, so we'll do more of him than the others, so he sells, and he.
Well, that's not that's not self-fulfilling. That's just business. I mean, you're gonna want to put out what sells. I mean,
yeah, but he's had movies. He's had movies to promote his brand. Flash hasn't had movies to promote the
Flash
brand.
had a TV show. He still has a TV show.
He's had two. Like 3 different TV shows, for Christ's sake.
He's had two. He's had two TV shows. One in the 90s and the one now. And the one.
He had one in the 90s and one now. And one now is trash.
He's had. Well, it started out strong, Nerdman. Don't say that. And around season 3 or 4 is when the dip. And that, I think, was because of the politics, because of there was a dip, and everything that went on, like with the there were like some shit that went on with the executive producers getting Me Too'd or something, because they were doing something behind the scenes or whatever. There was like controversies back there, and I think that played a part in it. But like, for instance, Superman and Lois, that's a really good show, dude.
That's a great show.
I hope when I would do the reviews with MSK, I'm like, every episode I watch it on pins and needles, because I'm like, I keep waiting for the crash. I keep waiting for them to realize this is a CW show, and I don't want that, because that show is really good. And it's literal. I literally, like, in fact, the last episode, the season finale, was a little CW-ish, but it was still good. But like, it's just that's a really good show. And MSK keeps telling me to watch Stargirl, but I'm like,
Superman is good, but fuck them kids. And they're not. I don't like how
I don't problem kids.
I don't like how I just come in here and you take like 10 minutes to acknowledge me. That's the first thing.
Second off, I was just about to say Onzo, but I was waiting for Mike to finish.
Yeah, just about. Second off, I don't like the fact how you doing these exclusive watch parties taken away from my shit. What is this? How are you doing this? Like, how are you copying me and doing this stuff, Nerdman? It's not cool.
That's how Nerdman.
He's making up for lost time, Enzo. Making up for lost time.
I guess, but still, he's doing these exclusive Injustice watch party. I wake up this morning and I actually see it's online, and I was like, "Oh, Injustice!" So I start watching it. I fall asleep, and I wake up to you doing a watch party. Like, what the hell, Nerdman? No.
Dude, man, I saw it, and I was just like, man, I'm going to watch this with my peeps.
Enzo came to thank Nerdman.
Yeah, I don't know what he's always on me, man. I don't know what it is about me. Like, what is it about me on?
Oh, it's just
gets you going.
It's you.
There's a lot about you.
It's because you're such a Marvel fanboy, Nerdman.
Oh,
there's you have a certain well, how do they say je ne sais quoi?
I was just about to say that. Yes, to piss people to fuck off. That's what it is. You have that special something that just pisses people off, and the minute your name comes up, it's like, oh shit, here's Nerd.
Like a guy with a punchable face, a guy that's face just needs to be punched.
Yes.
Dude, I don't know who you are. Mike, you weren't there for my Harrison Ford hot take, man. I was hoping you'd be right there, center stage.
Mike,
at the end. Yeah, you came out.
He came on after.
Yeah, he came on at the end.
You see, that's the meth you smoking that you don't fucking remember what the fuck happened yesterday.
I do remember he was at the end. I meant in the main, when we were mainly discussing it.
Sure he did.
But yeah, what did you think of the movie?
There's a level to you, Nerdman, where you can start listening to you and you'd be like, okay, well, yeah, I'll listen to this, and
That's
then you start spouting your shit, and then
And it
it
goes-
just rises and
yeah.
rises, and then you reach that point. Like when what you did to Anzo and Yellow, I swear to God, dude, that was just the worst I've ever seen on YouTube.
Facts.
Ever.
What are you talking about? My MC? You mean my fair and balanced MCU ranking?
Oh my
Oh yeah,
Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know how they did it. Man. I would have reached through and strangled you in the UK, dude.
I
swear to
wanted
God.
to. I wanted
Jesus
to.
Christ.
I wanted to.
So, what did you think of the film, Anzo? Did you watch
thought
the whole
pretty-
thing, Injustice?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. Really
These guys
know much
gave it like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 as well.
I would give it a 7 out of 10 because I think Mike would have to tell me more about the comic. Because is that what happened in the comic? Like another Superman
No.
comes from another Earth. See, all that kind of was like kind of weird to me.
Yeah, they adapted it. They had their own adaptation to it, but that's what I was saying. Like when I gave this my, it's not that it's bad. It picks up, and I'm like, okay, I can flow with this. I see what they're doing. I see how they kind of answered like the power creep in there a bit with everything. But like the first act is like, what?
Wait, when
watch
Superman did his Injustice finisher, though, bro, that was sick. He did his 2 Injustice finishers like in a row on his doppelganger. That was dope.
So
Yeah.
one thing, did this end with a potential sequel possibility or something?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Wow.
This is one and done.
That doesn't really stop anybody anyway, Mike.
That's true.
Yeah, they'll probably do one. They could if it's popular enough.
It's popular enough.
Because he seems redeemed, right? And I don't know what the story is in the game. So I haven't really played this game enough to know the story of it. But I was just like, oh, this is how they're ending it with a Superman from another Earth? Okay.
Oh yeah, but that's how the game is. I mean, like the game has the Superman from another Earth, like the whole Justice League from another Earth come and take on the Injustice versions.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think they've done about like 50 or 60 comics, like total, like between because they would do like volumes or series or whatever. So it's been around for a while.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, I think the game's story mode is written better than this film, but the actual story of this film I like more because it's more respectful to the Justice League, essentially. I mean, I thought like the game was so disrespectful to certain characters in the Justice League, I just couldn't handle it. Who's
like,
next?
What were they disrespectful in the game, though? What did they do wrong that you didn't like?
It was just evil Superman for evil Superman's sake, right? Like, and it was just like, let's just make Batman the cool guy who, you know, it's like, you just know Superman wouldn't do those fucking things according to the character that he's supposed to be. Same with Wonder Woman. It was just like, Wonder Woman was even worse. She didn't even have an excuse. They didn't even give her an excuse for going evil. She just like straight up just started like fucking murdering people for no reason. It was fucking...
You want to know why, Nerdman? You want to know why?
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, and before you say K-Dots, what they did to Shazam in that fucking game pissed me the fuck off. I almost threw my PlayStation like across the fucking thing. I swear to God, dude, they Darwined him. You know what? You know Darwin from First Class? Yeah. Darwin from First Class. They fucking did that to Shazam. They Darwined him, bro. Anyway, go on, K-Dots.
Oh, Shazam was pretty weak, anyways. Like he's a weak character, so I could see.
What do you mean he's weak?
I never really liked Shazam, to be honest with you.
Yeah, of course you don't. Of course you don't. He isn't dark and depressing enough for you, is he?
Isn't that what your DC universe is?
Wait.
You gotta be dark and depressed in the DC universe, dude.
That's what I'm saying. You love that shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I forgot. Shit. No, it's because his humor comes naturally from the character rather than actually being forced. Sorry, I forgot. That's your problem. Anyway.
Well, I was more or less talking from the comics and the and stuff like that than the movie, but okay, I guess.
Shazam's dope. I don't know what you're talking about. Shazam's always been a cool character. Anyway, what do you make of Shazam, Mike? You Shazam
Nerdman Jr.
The movie?
No, I just mean as a character.
The character.
Oh, yeah, he's okay. I liked him when I was a kid. I mean, I did like the movie. The movie was good. It was a rare bright spot in the shit that is the DCEU.
DCEU, facts.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
there was no stakes. Right? That's why.
And I
there's no stakes. They were gonna kill the little black girl, man. What more stakes do you need?
Anyway, you know there ain't no stakes in that, bro.
Man, there was stakes up in there. Y'all just some haters, bro. Y'all some like Zack Snyder Justice League apologists or something.
Let's just talking.
That sounds like something like Snyder fans would say. You know, there's no stakes in Shazam.
That's your people.
Snyder,
yeah, right.
People. That's your people, guys.
Right.
Threatening. My God.
I've never seen so many DC fans who claim to love DC but trash the products constantly.
Facts.
Welcome to Star Wars.
I don't claim those people. I do not know those people.
Yeah,
hey, there's only 3 movies I trash in the DCU, and they're fucking genuinely terrible. Like, and that's Wonder Woman 84, the Josh Whedon Justice League, and Birds of Prey. The rest of them, there's some of them were alright. Sorry, what was the question?
You don't trash the Green Lantern movie?
Oh, I meant in the DCEU.
Oh, okay. Just the DC.
Because then we got
I don't.
We got
I don't
the Nolan shit. If you want to go all DC, we got Watchmen. We got that Nolan monstrosity. Those 3 fucking trash ass movies. So yeah, if you want to go through the whole,
all right. We've had enough of this. We've had enough of this old senile man. We're gonna have to.
Wow.
Yeah. So, we need young people with like I don't know, like
younger people with fresher opinions, because these old
fresher minds, you know.
Look, Nerdman, I forgot to tell you about the Wonder Woman thing.
Yeah.
Of why she went evil. So she was envious of that super cock. That's why she went evil. She's been envious of it the whole time. So the only way to get it is to join it.
Yeah, I don't.
Edgy.
You see, Justice Wonder Woman is just like, because I like. Go on, JD.
I'm just saying, Mike, I just don't understand the fact how DC has to be edgy, because I remember loving the Keith Griffin Justice League, and it's like that was the furthest thing from edgy that you could get.
But see, they've been leaning into that fanboy, and I for me, I noticed it. I mean, well, it really annoyed me with Assault on Arkham. That was the first one that was consciously like, where they wanted to, I think, wasn't that R-rated too, maybe, or maybe PG-13, whatever the case is. That's the one where it was like completely and totally obvious that this is what they were doing. This is their plan. That's what, dude, Assault on Arkham, the Suicide Squad movie. Okay. Mm-hmm. At least for the movies. With the comic books, with the comic books,
it was had edgy moments.
I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the animated movie. Sorry.
No. With the comic books, it started with the New 52. That's when he decided everything had to be edgy, and it was dark, and it was just, dude. It was it was the 90s all over again, where they felt they had to.
I kind of fell off on the New 52, so I didn't really follow.
The thing was. DC
I knew they didn't know where they were going with the New 52.
DC was good when it was mature without having to be edgelord.
Yeah.
Right. But then it became immature and edgelord, basically. So they thought they were being more mature, but they were actually just being like edgy teenagers. Like like some metal listening teenager who decides like, oh, Superman's not cool enough or something like that. It's like, dude, when they do Superman, they take the mythology serious. They have mature kind of themes in it, but they keep the core of the character. It's fucking golden stuff, man. When they do that, like as I said, All-Star Superman, fucking great. It's mature, but it's not, it still keeps to that spirit and fun of Superman as well.
You think All-Star Superman is mature?
I think it's quite mature.
Well,
I think it's quite mature thematically. Yeah,
I've always thought the Green Arrow character, like in the '90s, they went more mature than edgy.
Hey, Nerdman.
Yeah,
putting
they did as well.
DC and good in the same comment doesn't work. You know that, right?
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is MCU. They come on here like fucking.
There was so much amazing DC.
See, I'm more of a Zack Snyder Justice League fan than Anzo. He's slandering the product that gave him that greatness, that trashness that was Zack Snyder Justice League.
No, Snyder's Justice League is the best thing to come out of DC EU.
What'd you say to that, Mike? What'd you say to that, Mike? Your ally. Your fucking ally, your brother in arms, just said that.
Is this not a hot takes channel? I'm gonna give my hot takes. There you go. If you can say some blasphemous hot takes, I can say them too.
Dude, I think Zack Snyder's Justice League was awesome. I think it's one of the best, top 10 best comic book movies of all time.
If you want a hot take to a DC fan, if you want a hot take to a DC fan, say Flashpoint is overrated.
Ooh.
What, Flashpoint, the animated series, animated movie, or the comic?
Story arc. The Flashpoint story arc is overrated. There's a hot take.
The problem with DC is everything they do is overrated. I'm just saying.
The problem with DC is that it has fucking fans like you, comic book fans like you, who can't appreciate somebody trying something different, somebody having a unique voice. Rather than making a generic bullshit fucking action movie with action comedy. That makes billions of dollars. Great.
That is correct.
So does fucking McDonald's. So does fucking Transformers, dude. That doesn't make a
Transformers made millions. Sorry.
Transformers made difference. And every Transformer movie is better than anything the DCU has put out. And those fucking
you see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about.
The only way that works is if you've never actually seen any of the Transformers movies.
I've seen all of them.
Dude.
And there's no way you can tell me that they are better than every.
No, he thinks they're good. He thinks they're some of the best movies ever made.
Every single EU movie is worse than even the last Transformers. What was it? The First Night?
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. The Transformers movie had more consistency than any. The Transformers movie had more consistency than any MCU movie.
And it has more consistency than any DC EU movie since they have no fucking consistency. They have none. They have no consistency. Dude, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Your MCU is so fucking hyped up, bro. It's so hyped up. And truthfully, Kevin Feige can literally take a shit. Just film himself on the toilet reading a fucking DC comic taking a shit. And you guys would call it a fucking masterpiece.
And you know what? That would be better than anything the DC.
Yeah, I know. Look, he's even admitting it. He's even admitting it. He's admitting it right now.
He could be sitting on the toilet and forcing that shit out. He could be like, and it would still be more entertaining than fucking DCEU.
Yeah, dude. Nah, dude.
I just do not understand the I thought it was bad. I thought it was bad in the 90s, but my God, with these movies, the divide is just insane.
Yeah, the DCEU movies.
Basically, look, here's what happened.
On our side.
Here's what happened. The media set some kind of narrative, and now these MCU fans find that narrative fun, and they can't accept that DC is actually making fucking brilliant fucking movies recently, like the Joker. You can't
Joker
accept
was
it.
fucking trash.
Nerdman, it's not
You
that
know what?
they can't accept it. It's not that they can't accept it. They don't care.
No, we care. We just know good
You
from
can have
bad.
the best
That fucking Joker movie could have been made about any Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Oh no, I agree. I didn't like the Joker movie at all.
Joker on it. And like,
why,
hey, look,
why have you turned it? Why have you turned this into an MCU versus DC?
You know why they did that?
This is a celebration of DC.
You know why they did that? Because they cannot make any good movies, so they got to get these scripts that have nothing to do with superhero movies.
This is why you gave on them
into it. Yes,
exactly. Also, I was being all peaceful. I was being all peaceful. I even said, "What if might be as good as this film I just watched?" I was being all nice, all like whatever, and you have to come and try. You want to poke the bear, don't you? You want to fucking poke the bear.
Yes.
And here's the catch-22. Here's the catch-22.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, JD, you go.
I'm sorry. Here's the catch-22.
Jaded, then K-Dots.
Even if DC, you don't, because DC isn't following the MCU formula, you don't think they're good. But then if the DCU actually followed the MCU movies to make the type of movies you'd like, you'd bitch at DC for copying the MCU anyway.
Absolutely
not.
If
the DC goes their own way, it's like, oh, well, they're not like the MCU movies. They suck. But then if they're like the MCU movies, you're going to go, oh, what copycats? They can't even do anything original.
Absolutely not. I wanted them to be original. The problem with the DCEU is that their movies are trash. That's it.
Their movies aren't trash. Shazam's awesome. Look, anyway, K-Dots was going to speak.
Go ahead, K-Dot. Let me hear this blasphemy shit too now.
Look, we got to be honest and we got to keep it real because this what if is proof of it. No matter what the MCU puts out, all the fans will like it.
Yeah, if you can justify the what it is, K-Dot is absolutely right.
That's the truth.
K-Dot has no fucking idea what he's talking about. He's smoking
after this what if
shit.
I have been proven way too many times about these fans. I know how they think. I know how they sleep. Shit. I know Anzo, I know how these MCU fans sleep, think, shit, all that. I know it all.
K-Dot
know that.
We've been studying them. We've been studying them. We did something new. We did something new for our research.
How much did Nerdman pay you? Like, I want to see those DMs that you and him have, just the ones that you and him are in, to see that you guys are planning and fucking trying to make sure that you just say some bullshit about these.
Release the DMs, bro. Release the DMs.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, for real. What you finally figured out with the what if, I've been feeling that way since the Infinity War movie.
Oh, get rid of him. Get rid of him.
No, it's true.
When you start talking about Infinity War, no, get rid of him. Jaded. Jaded is jaded. He is a jaded fanboy.
The MCU and the MCU fan, the comic book fan base that the MCU movies created, that's what made me jaded. Okay?
Yeah.
It's what they did from the Avengers on that made me jaded because of all the fan of all the.
You guys know what made you jaded was
they're mediocre to good movies. They're mediocre to good movies. They are not as good as movies from the 90s. Independence Day shits on every MCU movie.
And
Independence Day.
And the
Independence Day shits on every MCU movie.
And the DCEU movies go from worse to bad.
Movies, at least the DCEU movies are trying. Bro, at least they are trying, bro.
Trying to make shit.
At least the first few movies are trying to do something different.
They're trying to make shit.
They were trying to do something different.
Yeah, shit.
I'm sorry. At least they were trying to do something different. The MCU they've been coasting for a minute, bro.
I've activated my trap card.
Yes, they are literally coasting through and just chilling. I said this because this is a fact. Wait. I want to say because this is a fact, and Jaden Nerdman will agree. Kevin Feige can release a movie with a piece of shit, put a cape around it, and it will make $1 billion.
It's true. Captain Marvel ain't far off that.
And Kevin Feige is basically in the Eternals is going to show you guys how Superman should be done. That's what he's gonna do, because DCEU can't even do Superman right. They got their own fucking character and can't even do it right. Marvel's gonna do it a lot better than fucking the DCEU ever did.
Hey,
And then they're
That's
gonna go
why you
back and
came
be
on
like,
here,
No,
Enzo.
we got Superman and
You
Lois.
came on
We're
here
good.
to
We
start
got
a
Superman
ruck.
and Lois. We good. We Gucci. We got Superman and Lois. That is
Enzo
Superman.
came on to start a ruck, bro. He came
Yeah.
on here to like
You got
specifically
Superman
to
and
start a ruckus.
you got Superman and Lois, which is a CW show, which is better than all the movies. Go figure.
What? Listen, Enzo, what debate was it that I
It is
destroyed
a
you in that
great
made you
show.
feel that you
It's
had
a
to do
great
this
show.
today?
It's the best
Absolutely
CW show.
none.
To
What was it? What debate were you sleeping? Were you sleeping having flashbacks of how many times I've trashed your fucking movies, like and fucking completely annihilated your points about the MCU? You having flashbacks?
The minute
you have to come on here
the minute you put Infinity War and Captain Marvel in the same fucking tier
and destroyed you and proved why they are on the same
you
tier.
say.
Absolutely. Show us on the action figure where Nerdman hurts you.
What's that?
Show us on the action figure where Nerdman hurts you.
Oh, Nerdman never hurt me. I mean, he can't.
No, I know he has dreams at night, like flashbacks of how I just destroyed every point he makes about the MCU.
No.
And then he decided, I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna get Nerdman when he's calm. He's just chilled. He's just like, yeah, let me just. I'm watching Injustice, talk about it, and like try and fuck me up. Okay.
You know why, Nerdman? Because I know sooner or later this stream has been going on for like 2 hours and 45 minutes, I see. So I knew at the 3-hour mark, you're going to start talking your shit. So what I did is came in here before we get the 3-hour mark so that we don't have to hear that shit. That's why I came in here. I'm like, no. I got to cut Nerdman off before he starts saying his blasphemy fucking Han Solo and type of shit. No.
All right. I respect it though. I respect it. Sneak attack.
It is cut Nerdman off at the fucking knees at this point so that we don't have to go through an hour of him talking shit.
This was a straight up kamikaze sneak attack, fucking Japanese style and shit, man. I can't believe like he just came on here. He Pearl Harbored me and shit.
Damn right I did.
Pearl Harbor tactics.
Hey, you know, this is just part of the, MCU poison that these MCU fans sell.
And I knew I had Mike in here to back me up as well, right? So I came in here.
Mike be selling the poison too, man. He be selling it to kids at the freaking playgrounds and shit.
You see,
getting them that MCU bullshit.
Because we are older. Because we are older, we don't.
Mike drives up in a van and shit. He drives up in a van and he's like, "Hey, kids."
Nah, because we're older, we don't
try to sell them the MCU bullshit.
Nah, it's because we're older. We don't accept the bullshit that the DCU is. We don't accept that shit. You know what I mean? We want fun, entertaining movies, which is what the MCU is, and then you got the DCEU, which is diarrhea.
Fun and entertaining.
Wait a minute. We have to be real. We have to be real. If it was not for DC, Marvel would not exist. We're the grandfather.
Nerdman, you just explained it. He likes the MCU movies because they're simple and easy to understand. The DC movies
are you going to take that, Enzo?
Character, and it confuses the Marvel fans. That's the problem.
Are you going to take that, Enzo?
They hate the DC movies because they're too complex. They actually have a plot that works.
Right, and thoughtful ideas running through them, beautiful imagery, music. Yeah.
It's so much easier when they can pass. It's so much easier when
I think he's trying to bring up his background.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Enzo, you're just taking that like that. Warren, are you gonna take that shit? Do you hear the slander he's talking right now, Warren?
No, it's not slander. It's truth. He just confessed.
What was that? Was that I heard my name? What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I go, Enzo, you just explained it. the MCU fanboys love the MCU movies because they're simple and easy to understand. And the reason you don't like the DC movies is because they're complex. They have story, they have character arc, they're rich, and you're not used to that.
Your ass just twisted. Your ass just twisted my words. That is not what I said. I said the DCEU, the Marvel is fun and entertaining. That's why. Because
you know what's so fun? You know when Thor just throws a ball at a window and hits himself. I just feel like it's a fucking knee slapper, bro. A fucking real knee slapper.
Yeah. Just like
when the Hulk is fighting with his butt out, like
just like the woman smelling fucking.
Hey, Dax, your mother knows better.
And singing this fucking song, right? Like that was so amazing, right?
Well, the rest of the movie was amazing. Oh, you're gonna take one bit. You're gonna take one bit of the fucking movie. The rest of the movie was fucking good.
Yeah, because we need to see a 30-minute slow motion scene of Flash taking hot dogs, putting them in his pocket, and then saving fucking Iris, right? We need to see that in slow motion.
Yeah, that was good.
So that it would last.
And it was original.
Right?
It was unique. It felt like it was directed by a singular person rather than Kevin Feige's team of fucking graffiti fucking artists or whatever the this is I swear. No,
I was going to say Kevin Feige is the new George Lucas, because with George Lucas, no matter what he says, everybody was going to love. With Kevin Feige, it's like Kevin Feige can do no wrong. Just like George
Lucas is way better than George Lucas is way better.
I know, but I'm saying is that
better
with George Lucas, he could do no wrong.
Yeah.
George Lucas is way better than Zack Snyder.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not. That's not. That's like you can't argue that. I mean,
you can't argue that.
You know, the DCEU couldn't even fucking stand behind one of the directors that they.
Your only argument is that your only argument is that the MCU makes money. That's it. That's your basic argument.
I've never said that. No.
Up until fucking maybe Black Widow, they didn't even make what I would consider a movie or a film or a piece of cinema. Like literally, their movies.
Civil War wasn't a movie.
How many directors have to come? How many actual genius filmmakers have to come out and say, "Hey, you know what? This shit that I'm watching in the MCU, it ain't even cinema. I don't know what it is. It's something else, but it ain't fucking cinema."
Because Martin's
don't say it. Don't fucking say it, because you know it's a lie. Martin Scorsese is
go ahead, Enzo.
I won't say it.
Go ahead, Enzo. I'll back you up on it.
Because Martin Scorsese is a fucking expert and knows exactly every single movie. You know what I mean?
I was going to be worse. I was going to be worse.
Yeah, he's trash.
What do you mean he's trash? Casino ain't better than every single. No. Casino isn't better than every MCU movie.
One type of movie, and they're good, but that's the only genre he can do. He cannot.
What movie is that? What movie is
Taxi
that?
Driver is better than any MCU movie to exist.
Straight up facts. Taxi Driver
is better than any MC. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
See, there you go. There you go. There you fucking go.
But
the
again,
heart and blood pumping through these MCU fucking stands.
Again, what is
going on with
other
you?
Fucking movies. You always go to Godfather,
dude, Titanic's
and Taxi
better.
Driver, and Titanic, and all these movies. You know,
Titanic's better.
Titanic is a piece of shit. It's not even close.
Oh, Titanic.
I didn't say it was good. I just said it was better than MCU movies. I didn't say it was fucking good.
And Goodfellas is better. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins is better.
You see, man, you don't even fucking believe that. You're just an echo chamber. You don't even believe that.
K-Dot said Space Jam was better than most MC. It was better than most. I would watch Space Jam 2 again over Thor.
Funny as hell. I'd rather watch that over any MC. I'll watch it if I watch any MC movie. That movie is funny. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins with Martin Lawrence.
You are absolutely out of your fucking mind. You see, you have no sense of humor because that movie is boring as it's not even funny.
What?
Dude,
that movie is funny.
Nah, that movie's not funny, bro.
Dude, I could go down the line, bro. Like, who's that guy who did Superbad? The director.
You see, you don't even know. I don't want to hear it. If you don't know their name, don't talk about them.
Seth Rogen.
If you don't know their name,
every Seth Rogen movie is funnier and better than the MCU movies.
Dude, Pineapple Express.
Well, if you want to say funnier, because MCU movies are not comedies.
Right?
So
they are. They try to be. They try to be. They're not very funny, but like hey, they try their best. I mean, come on, dude. And wait, JJ, let me. Sorry, Scorsese? Are you trying to tell me he can only direct gangster movies?
That's it. That's
what you're trying to say?
Yes,
you haven't seen.
Absolutely.
Then you haven't 100%. Seen the Scorsese movies. The movie he did about what was it? The Last Temptation of Christ. Amazing movie.
Oh my God! Please don't. Oh, please! I will trash that movie.
The Last Temptation of Christ was not.
It's a great movie.
Scorsese.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't that?
Wait. No, it was. No, it was. You're thinking of. They've got similar titles, but it's Martin Scorsese did.
The earlier one, the first one that the first one that was titled "The Last Temptation of Christ."
Mel Gibson.
The Last Temptation. Oh, right. No, that was trash, bro.
That was trash.
Dude, Passion of the Christ was 10 times better than that.
Dude, and he's done more.
Jesus carrying that cross is better than anything in the MCU.
And wait a second. So what if he's just doing gangster movies? The MCU's just doing superhero movies. What the fuck? What the fuck? At least Martin Scorsese is doing his movies good. Even if he can only do one genre, he's doing it fucking excellently.
But when you're watching an MCU movie, you're getting spy thrillers, you're getting horrors, you are
not getting any spy thrillers.
Yes, you are. You're getting different type of genres.
Miss me with that shit. Different genres. Different fucking genres. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take you on right fucking now. All right, where does Ant-Man rank in heist movies? If you were to think about all the heist movies that have ever come out, where would Ant-Man rank in those fucking...
You heard me, right? You just heard me, right? You just heard me, right? It's better than Heat. It's better than the Italian Job.
The remake or the original?
The remake.
He's saying it's better than the original. No, he's saying it was, but don't try and backtrack. You're trying to say it's better than the original.
I've never seen the original.
And the remake's better than fucking Ant-Man anyway.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Yes, it is. The remake is better than that.
Let's spend 10 minutes. Right, let's do a 10-minute mini Cooper product placement chase scene, shall we? Fine.
Okay, so we've got Ant-Man. He's the heist movie. We've already established that would be number 1,760 in the all-time heist movie list.
Maybe about 20 in the top 20.
No, it's not cracking top 20. All right, let's go on to spy movies. Let's go on to spy movies, like espionage movies. Where does Captain America: Winter Soldier rank in terms of espionage movies?
Ooh,
number one.
Good question.
Wow. Very, very fucking low, in my opinion.
Number one.
It ain't better than the Bourne movies.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, it is. The Bourne movies were puerile trash. The books were good. The movies were puerile.
I wouldn't say that, but
Jaded, what has happened to you? You used to be so beautiful, man.
Jaded is coming over. He knows the deal.
The Bourne movies were geared to the lowest common denominator. Okay, whereas the Bond movies were geared to to an adult audience. The fight scenes in the Bourne movies were nothing more than cutscenes. Okay, every fight, the story arc. The story arc was incredibly simple, which was fine. I don't have a problem with the simple storyline, but the director had no idea what to do with that storyline. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for the book to actually follow, the Bourne movies have no story.
Trash,
dude.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right. For some bizarre reason, you want to put. For some bizarre reason, you want to put Winter Soldier over the Bourne movies. I think.
Oh yeah, because I hated the Bourne movies.
What?
Fine.
What are you saying? Hold
on.
What did I just walk into?
The Bourne movies sucked. They were.
We're trying to MC again. And I'm sure you're gonna agree. I'm sure you're gonna agree, Rogue. Right? He's saying there's all these different genres in the MCU. I don't see it.
There are.
I just see. I see a little. No, it's a little peppering. A sprinkle of like a specific genre, but in general, it is. If anything, it's just an MCU movie. It's the same formula, the same fucking story told over and over again with a different fucking layer on top of it. Right? They're not telling different stories.
They have layers.
And it's the same aesthetic. It's the same fucking score, basically. Like the scores are almost identical. You can't tell the difference between them. The same cinematography. They are the same motherfucking films.
I will agree with you about the scores, and this is across all superhero movies. So don't fucking start with like, Hans Zimmer is like one of the greatest scores for hum the theme from Dark Knight. Because you can't, because there is none. Now you want to hum the theme from the '89 movie? Then you can do that. And that's why they keep using that one, because that is the gold standard. And I will agree with you that with the MCU, you might have like the only recognizable theme I would say is the Avengers theme
from the Avengers.
Yes.
The Avengers and Black Panther. That's it. Avengers and Black Panther. That's it.
Black Panther doesn't really. It's
all right. The Iron Man one, the AC/DC song. That's a great soundtrack.
Yeah, but that's AC/DC.
That's AC/DC. Yeah. But you can't prop that like, we have better scores than the DC. Stop.
I'm trying to remember the Dark Knight theme now. The Dark Knight theme is amazing. The Dark Knight theme is amazing.
Stop.
Anyway, let's go back to to what I'm saying here, right? Like you're trying to say just because it has a little bit, just because Ant-Man happens to, be like it's not a fucking heist movie. It's a heist movie. It's a heist movie.
What's the plot of Ant-Man?
It doesn't have the tropes of heist movies in the same sense of like, as we said, like the Italian Job or, like other movies like that.
It doesn't.
There is a heist. There is a heist in Ant-Man.
Yes,
that's it.
What?
But ultimately, it's a superhero movie. Or even I wouldn't even say a superhero movie. It's weird. It's an MCU movie. That's what I call it. It's like that's the best way to put it. It's an MCU movie. But in terms of the actual plot of the story, okay, it has a heist in it. In terms of Captain America, Winter Soldier, it has like a thing where he's like on a spy mission or something. But it is not an in-depth, deep dive into espionage or into heist or anything like that. That is what heist movies usually do. They give you some kind of
espionage,
it breaks down on a technical level how a heist is going to happen. That's what it does.
Nerdman, your drugs are wearing off. On the way, bro. Your drugs are wearing off. Take it.
I know what I am talking about, dude.
But Nerdman, that's not fair. It's a superhero movie, but it's got a heist theme to it or a heist plot.
Okay, how is that any different from saying how's that any different from saying Wonder Woman is a war movie then? Or
it's not. Wonder Woman is not a war movie. Wonder Woman is just a Wonder Woman movie.
It takes place during a war movie.
It takes place in a world war, doesn't it? Why isn't it a World War I movie?
That doesn't make it a war movie.
Why aren't we comparing it to fucking
because the war movie, because the war aspect is the background, not the plot.
Because there's no comparison.
That is the plot. That is the fucking plot. She's going in to stop World War fucking One. She sees all the brutality of the war.
I have to agree here.
Yeah, like she's the only one.
And Dark Knight. Why isn't that a crime?
Wonder Woman was the only person in the world that went, "Oh my God, war is bad. This shouldn't be allowed."
All right,
the only one in the world that figured that out.
Oh, and that argument applies exactly to Ant-Man as well, or Captain America: Winter Soldier. All I'm saying is those movies are superhero movies essentially, right? And they just have a peppering. They have a sprinkling of something else, and obviously because they're filmed, they're going to take influences from different things, but nonetheless, it's not like The Dark Knight, where you can actually say that is a true crime thriller, where they've taken a superhero and really put them into a crime fucking thriller movie. That's the difference I'm talking about. Otherwise, you could say Man of Steel's an alien invasion movie. You can say, that goes back to an alien invasion. But it isn't.
So, Nerdman, let me get this straight. You're saying that all the different genres of the Marvel movies, they're not the plot, they're just the background.
Essentially,
in other words, Ant-Man is a superhero movie, but it's got a heist background. Like the heist aspect is just in the background. It's not the actual plot.
Still makes it a heist movie.
Okay, so then Wonder Woman is a war movie.
Yeah, by
Man of Steel is an alien invasion movie. So don't say like, the MCU is doing all of these things so different. It's not doing anything different. It's not giving us different genres in a way that other superhero movies are. Okay, so then Kick-Ass is a teenage what do you call it, coming of age story. Kick-Ass is a coming of age story, right?
Yeah. But
X-Men First Class,
not Marvel though, right?
X-Men First Class is a Cold War movie, right?
Kick-Ass is not Marvel, right?
No, Kick-Ass isn't Marvel.
No, but my point is when they try and give that accolade to the MCU movies, it's bullshit, because all superhero movies
according
do that.
To you.
It's X-Men First Class. Is X-Men First Class a Cold War movie?
No,
it isn't.
The background.
It's the background. That's what I'm saying. Same with MCU movies.
But that's not fair to all MCU movies. When it's part of the
explain
plot.
The difference.
Explain the difference.
Explain the difference for
what?
If you take the heist, if you take the heist aspect out of Ant-Man, you got no movie. If you take
X-Men First Class, well, you got Ant-Man versus Yellow Jacket, and that's about it. Or Ant-Man being a bumbling fool. You got that.
You can't have that movie. With Wonder Woman, if you take out the war background, you can still have that Wonder Woman movie.
How?
Okay. Because you don't need that.
Nah, because Wonder Woman's that movie was like so.
She never had to fight the war, and you can still have that movie. It's just taking place during World War II.
No. She's literally trying to stop Ares from continuing, because she thinks that Ares is the one behind the World War I, and that's the whole dilemma of the story. It's integral to the fucking plot.
Right,
and then there's even better examples.
Ares' plan is part of.
And I said it's a war movie. It could be any heist. Ant-Man could be any heist, right?
So you're saying there wasn't a specific heist, like there's a specific reason that Wonder Woman was going after Ares, then it's not a heist movie because it doesn't have the specificality that you want. Is that what you're saying?
No.
That's what you're
saying. I'm saying. Go on. Please finish, David.
The Wonder Woman movie was about Wonder Woman wanting to stop Ares because Ares is the god of war. So you have to have a war in the background to establish Ares' existence in the movie. You can't have the main villain be the god of war and have the background of the movie be a romantic comedy. It has to have a war. The war itself is not relevant to the progression of the story arc. The war has to exist for Ares to even be on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, Jada, that's true. It can be any war.
It could be any war.
But the war is important to Ares' plan, because how it worked is Ares wasn't exactly mind controlling people. He was trying to prove to Diana that Zeus, his father's creations, was
corrupt.
But you can't possibly compare Wonder Woman to 1917. You can't possibly compare Wonder Woman to Das Boot.
I like Wonder Woman,
but you can't compare Ant-Man, right, to fucking the Italian Job or to,
no, I agree, and I'm saying as a
that's why I'm saying
it ranks low as a heist movie. But Wonder Woman doesn't even rank as a war movie.
So, but it does. It's look. Let me say this.
Ant-Man is a heist movie. Wonder Woman is a war movie.
No, you can't do that.
They're both what they are, but they're also superhero.
Wonder Woman is like Apocalypse. If you think Wonder Woman has the same story and themes as Apocalypse Now, you're out of your mind.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, Jaded. Look, let me put it this way. There was a point at which one of the accolades they kept giving the MCU was, oh, look, this time they've made a fucking heist movie. Oh, look, this time they've made an espionage movie. Oh, wait, they've made a kung fu movie. This time they've done it again. Look, they keep fucking giving this accolade as if it was something the MCU invented, when every single superhero movie, specifically even The Dark Knight, where it was genuinely a crime thriller, but most of the comic book movies that have come out before have always had something where they've taken a little bit of something from another genre. Wonder Woman took a little bit of something. Wonder Woman took a little bit of something from A League of Their Own. It took a little bit of something from Casablanca. It took a little bit of it peppered in like different film influences. But that does not make it a fucking war movie.
What did Shazam
you could say Shazam, you could say it's a coming of age. You could say it's Shazam and Spider-Man Homecoming. You could say they were like the Adam Hughes movies. The guy who
John Hughes.
Hughes movies.
Don't compare that to don't compare anything to John.
I wouldn't. But that's my whole point. The MCU fans try and do that. They try and make Captain America, Winter Soldier into something that it isn't. It's not a fucking espionage movie. It's a dumb Captain America movie. I like it, but it's just a dumb Captain America movie. It's not on the same level as espionage movies, really.
Right, I agree with that. So they overhype it, but it still has those elements. And because it has those elements, it's not the same as a Spider-Man. It's not the same as the Spider-Man movies. It literally isn't just a superhero trying to fight the evil machinations of a supervillain. It's not just that. That's a superhero movie. A superhero movie is a supervillain does something bad. The superhero must save and stop the supervillain. But when you add a different,
that is what Captain America is. That is what Captain America Winter Soldier is.
But that's because it's Captain America. You're going to have that type of espionage background to it.
You're going in circles, man. You're going in circles. You just described Captain America, fucking Winter Soldier, and said, but yeah, you know, you can't, it's not just that because it's got an espionage in it. And I'm saying, okay, Wonder Woman isn't just Wonder Woman because it's got fucking war in it. So it's a war movie. So X-Men First Class, again, I'll put it to you again. The central plot, or even Watchmen, right? Is that a Cold War movie? Because that was a whole genre of movies, right? Like Doctor Strangelove and all of that kind of stuff. It was a Cold War movie, right? So
I didn't see
Watchmen? Is that like? Didn't that genre bend? Why the superhero? Right, exactly. But now, for some reason, Captain America, Winter Soldier is something different. Why?
Because if you take the Winter Soldier and you take the first Captain America movie, the first Captain America movie is not even close to being an espionage film because that wasn't the background theme and plot of the story. I mean, that would be like saying Captain America is a war movie.
More importantly, why does it bother you what people call these movies?
Because I'm just saying that yeah, go on.
Because he's saying people are trying to justify the MCU as more than what they are. And I think that's what Nerdman's trying to establish. Just say that they're a good superhero movie with an espionage background. Don't call it an espionage movie. That's all.
I think Nerdman needs to go and smoke some more meth because he's talking shit right now. Like, for real. Like, he needs to go and puff. He take a draw, like take a big pull, and you'll see.
Don't you want him to calm down?
I want him to start talking facts. If that's the case,
that's not going to calm him down.
No, it might not calm him down, but it may enlighten his mind. You understand? Because right now it's clouded.
That's the case.
Dude, I know. I'm speaking straight up facts. There were like a lot of comic book movies outside of the MCU who've done a similar thing, but all of a sudden MCU gets all of these fucking accolades just so that the critics can go and watch their movies early. That's basically why.
Like what
so that the critics can go and watch their movies early and get like the good treatment from fucking Marvel Studios.
He's complaining because the MCU movies are being given credit that they don't deserve. I think that's why he's upset.
And it's making money, which is something the DC universe isn't doing, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but money doesn't. Okay, but whether it makes money or not doesn't change the fact that they're not the type of movies that you can't give a movie a credit it doesn't deserve, and then just because it makes money, it suddenly goes, yes, it now deserves the credit. No.
I don't know exactly how things work in Canada, fanboy, but here in America, everything is judged by the awards that you win. Since Mariah won
that's why most of your movies suck.
Since Mariah won a bunch of Grammys, that means she's an actual artist, which I mean is true. That's how we gauge things here. Mariah is not good. Mariah's not
you don't gauge things on merit. You just gauge things on profit.
No. Well, because this is the argument I would say, because when people would say, "Oh, The Dark Knight has to be a masterpiece because it made $1 billion," and I'm
I don't agree with that.
Essentially, you're saying
I don't agree with that. I think it's a masterpiece because it's a masterpiece. That's why I like it.
No. To be fair, it made a lot of money. To be
fair, I actually don't think it's. I think it's a masterpiece for a comic book movie. If you're ranking
it's not a comic book movie. It's not a comic book movie. It's not a comic book movie. You yourself said it was.
It's got a comic book character in it. Oh my god! Here we go. Here we go again.
Not a comic book movie.
They desecrated the comic book trope for that fucking movie, dude. You yourself said it was a crime drama. You said earlier it was a crime drama movie.
You know that? You are so easy to just pull over the edge. Just a little.
Oh my god!
You go over the edge.
Are you kidding me right now? The guys who were just arguing that Winter Soldier was an espionage movie, that Ant-Man was a fucking heist movie, and now you're going to tell me that Batman Dark Knight isn't a comic book movie because it was a crime drama? What are you talking about, man?
We were teasing you for that.
No, that's what he's just fucking doing right now.
We were calling you back out on what you said. That's all we were doing.
Do you know what the weird thing is? I don't even dislike the MCU. I actually like a lot of the movies.
Please stop.
I actually like a lot of the movies. But they force me to fucking hate it more than I fucking... They force me to hate it because of their bullshit.
Nerdman, there's a solution to that. Stop watching them.
What? No. What? Don't stop that. That's impossible.
Just stop watching them.
Why would anybody do that? You got to keep watching it. That's content.
You don't like. It's an incredible content.
No. If I did that, I couldn't torture fucking Yonzo anymore. That would be
You need to inform the MCU how bad their movies are because they don't know it themselves.
Look, they're not bad. They're mediocre to good. That's all I'm saying about them. None of them have cracked the top 10 comic book movies anyway. Apart from Avengers. Before
the MCU, there wasn't 10 movies. Before the MCU, there wasn't 10 superhero movies. That's the problem.
Dude, Rogue Comics, please tell me you don't think that the MCU cracks are like the top 10 comic book movies apart from Avengers.
They have no choice. It's your volume they do.
No, they don't, dude. Like Superman 1, Superman 2, fucking Batman Returns. Even if you want to take away the Dark Knight trilogy, you can still fucking come up with a number of different comic book movies that in quality, design, cinematography, everything are fucking better than the MCU movies.
But that only applied to the first Batman movie from 1989. 2 and on sucked. You cannot say that any of the Batman movies after the first one were good quality superhero movies. You're gonna tell me the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger I forget what we was.
Look,
Mr. Frost. You're gonna tell me that was a great superhero movie?
Dredd is better than every MCU movie.
Oh yeah, but that's Dredd.
Logan is people say it's better than every MCU movie.
Logan is a steaming pile of shit.
Joker is better than every MCU.
Are you going to tell me that? Are you going to say that the Sylvester Stallone Dredd movie was a good comic book movie?
No, the second Dredd movie.
Okay, so what I'm saying is the amount of movies for superheroes that came before the MCU entered is very limited. You can't. The top.
I'm talking about the top 10
movie. But
I'm talking about the top 10.
Okay, and there's not that much to choose from.
I would say DC has 4, maybe 5 of the top 10. And when I'm talking about comic book movies, I'm not talking about like Road to Perdition. I'm not talking about V for Vendetta. I'm talking about superhero movies.
No, V for Vendetta counts. V for Vendetta counts.
I am telling you what I consider a comic book movie. I don't consider. Dude, I can't. This is America. We're free here.
It's based on a fucking comic book. It's based on a comic book.
I understand. And I understand that. I wouldn't even. Well, Watchmen, would factor in there. So DC would go up to 5 movies out of the top 10, and the other 5 are Marvel movies. They're about split even.
Yeah, Marvel movies that aren't MCU movies, dude.
Oh,
like
Jesus
Spider-Man
Christ.
and Spider-Man 2.
No, fuck those. No. Those aren't anywhere near the top 10. Okay, those trash movies are in the dumpster where they belong. Okay, there's no Spider-Man bullshit in there. None of this Toby trash bullshit. Stop it.
Spider-Man 2's up there.
You're lucky to have a customer. You're just being ridiculous. Stop it.
Spider-Man 2's up there.
Stop it.
Doc Ock kills every fucking MCU villain, apart from Thanos. Facts.
Yeah, well, Killmonger is good too, but well, technically, no, wait, Dr. Octopus is part of MCU now, so technically,
we're not going off those technicalities.
No, it's not fair. That's like saying Venom is part of the MCU now.
Hey, he is. Technically, Venom is one of the shittiest villains of the MCU now.
Not until the movie comes out. Not until the movie comes out.
Yo, anyway, I look, dude. As I said, the Avengers is lucky to get in there. But yes, the Avengers I will give is one of the top 10 comic book movies. See, mainly because of what it achieved, as well as the fact that it's a fun movie to watch. But outside of that, Winter Soldier. I always do forget about Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier and Avengers. So, all right, I'll give you 2. 2 in the top 10. That could be argued to be in the top 10.
Every man speaking facts.
They have no rebuttal.
No,
they have no rebuttal.
Oh, no, I'm agreeing with you. I don't think that there's that many MCU movies that are top 10 movies because there are too many independent movies. There are too many independent superhero movies out of the core DC and out of the core Marvel that exist.
Sin City, V for Vendetta, Watchmen, Superman 2, Spider-Man 2. I would put in the Dark Knight trilogy, to be honest, like the Dark Knight and Batman Begins. Dread. Fucking, there's an animated movie, Into the Spider-Verse.
I'm not. I think say live action.
All right, live action still. But like, Kick-Ass 1 was fucking great, dude. I mean, like, I'd put X-Men First Class up there. It's fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I think X-Men First Class is really good. It's better than a lot of MCU movies. Better than a lot of MCU. Yeah, but it's better than a lot of MCU movies. Even if it doesn't crack the top 10, it's better than like 99% of them. So, you know,
being better than Thor Ragnarok doesn't take much.
Right. And Thor Ragnarok's one of their better ones.
You think so?
No, but like they
to the MCU fans, it's one of their better ones.
I'm sorry?
To the MCU fans, it's one of their better ones.
Yeah, but that's because their expectations are so low that anything that.
Yeah, it's like they've been bludgeoned into submission.
You know what?
You've been bludgeoned into submission.
Nerd man, you are ridiculous, okay? I wish wherever Ashley is, I wish you would come on here and just call you on your bullshit, okay? It's ridiculous. You're ridiculous, okay?
I'm so glad Ashley isn't on here. Ashley would be murdering me right now, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So she's letting you run on chat. So wherever she is, whatever she's doing, I hope she's enjoying it and doing it well, because she's leaving you unchecked in this world, and you need to be stopped.
I know. As much as I'd like to speak to Ashley at any point, I'm kind of glad, like, cause she don't play, man. When I start all this shit.
But anyway, thing I like about Nerdman is I can get along with 60 to 70% of what he says, and then all of a sudden he just goes off the rails.
You're being kind with 60 to 70. I mean, I give him 6 or 7.
I'm being kind. But I'm saying,
hey guys, I gotta head out. I gotta go.
Right, so thank you for coming on and like lighting up the stream, man. As per usual, man.
No problem.
Look forward to speaking again. All right. Yeah, peace. I'm gonna probably bounce from this as well. This has been fun. The last Warren, I can't believe you've been silent during all of this, man. What's been going on? Are you trying to like get the Snyder Cut released or something?
Hey, Nerdman, I have an exclusive. I have an exclusive from Walter Hamada.
Here we go.
He's going to release a 30-second teaser of the Ayer cut at DC Fandom. Walter told us. Nerdman, wait. Nerdman, Walter gave us the code. Walter gave us the code. # be ready. You know what it means to be ready.
You DC fans are ridiculous, man. I don't understand.
I want to see that movie. I genuinely like.
Any scrap that they can go on.
Nerdman, be honest. David Ayer does not deserve his cut. Be honest. Zack Snyder deserves his cut more than David Ayer.
Yeah.
Hold on. Honestly, seriously, I think it's fucked up if what was said, because they said that once they cut that first trailer and it had like, I think it was the Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever was in there, they wanted to do, because this was around the time of Guardians of the Galaxy, they wanted to do more of a movie like that because they saw the dollar signs. They basically wanted a success. And so they decided to have the production team that put the trailer together cut the movie. Like, that's kind of fucked up. Now, granted, it is their IP.
It is.
And he is a work for hire, so they can do whatever they want with it. Now, I feel it is wrong for the director to have that shit done to his film, because something that he worked on, whether it's not his stuff or not, it doesn't matter. He's putting himself into this movie, unless it's like somebody who doesn't care, like say Michael Bay or something like that, and it's just like cut by numbers or something. So I do kind of feel that it was kind of fucked up that they came in and did this, but again, you're for hire. You're doing this. You're not like, it's not like you're a Martin Scorsese or a Francis Ford Coppola or something, like, it's just, I don't know. I don't care about it. I wouldn't mind seeing an alternate version, but I don't think you should enable you psycho DC Snyder fans anymore, because you already got this level of importance in your heads, and it's just never going to end. And I mean, what's going to happen? Okay, so what happens? Let's here we go. We're going to do a what if DC edition. What if DC, your boy Hamada, decides he releases the Ayer cut? What is next? What are your demands going to be after you get the? Because remember how this all started. Oh, we just want Zack's vision. We just want them to release the Snyder cut. That's all we want. That's all we want. And then when they got it the next day, oh, release the Ayer cut. Release the Snyderverse. Like, stop.
Yeah, no.
What do you expect?
They went crazy. They went crazy. And I think if they hadn't have gone crazy, they may have got what they wanted. That's the thing, because I think like right after they announced the Snyder cut, and they thought, oh, we're gonna get all this good stuff, like goodwill from the fans. They were like, yeah, we might release the Ayer cut as well. Like they were saying shit like that, and then the fans fucking just went crazy. They went with Ray Fisher, and they
oh god, because like they could have, dude, they could have. They in all, for all intents and purposes, with all the mediums that are available these days, they could have done an animated series for the Snyderverse. They could have continued it in a series of animated films or something like that, or even a comic book or something. Like there are options. And this whole thing with whatever is going on with this Snyder thing and all that stuff, this isn't helping anything at all, and it's making it worse. And I don't know where it's going to go.
I think it's died down now.
Dude.
Really. Like they're there, but they no one's listening to them anymore. So they fucked it up.
Nerdman.
I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see the Ayer cut out of curiosity.
But apparently, somebody overseas said like that Snyder. They commented or complimented Snyder's vision or something like that, or they basically they take these little crumbs and they run with them, and they like what K-Dot's just said, where they read into it, and then when it doesn't happen, this is what Paul was talking about a couple hours ago. These people get disappointed, and when they get disappointed, they take it out in the studios, and the studios can be held accountable because they are kind of encouraging this behavior when they shouldn't. But then again, it's engagement, and you do want engagement. Anybody that has that owns a business,
but I don't think they wanted that smoke. They did not want Warner Brothers did not want the smoke that the Snyder fans.
Well, no, they wanted smoke. They just didn't want the kind they got.
They made that Ray Fisher thing, so that blew up, dude. There was like, what was it, a Hollywood Reporter article and shit about all the background and like fucking how they're racists and all of that, right in the middle of the Black Lives Matter fucking shit. They did not.
See, that was
that
was also his little interpretation of things. Oh, HBO. Hold on. HBO Max released key new art for Young Justice Phantoms with Aquaman, Tigress, which is Artemis, Superboy, Miss Martian, Rocket, Nightwing, and Zatanna. Oh, damn, that was hot. So I guess they're going to be doing another season.
Young Justice,
yeah.
Oh, cool. I liked the first season, but after that, it kind of went back, to be honest.
Phantom's writer-producer Greg Weisman gave an update. Yeah. He said it's going to be a 26-episode fourth season.
I lost it.
But seasons 1 and 2 is like, wow.
Yes.
It was a great
season. 1 was great.
Season 3 was good.
No, I didn't say it was bad. It's like season 3 was meh for me. Season 1 and 2 is
just they started going to all these other characters that you don't even care about. Like,
true.
Yeah, there was a bunch of characters I didn't care about. I didn't care about Halo. I didn't care about the dude with that weird accent, that Russian dude, whoever he was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of characters I didn't care about that they tried to focus on.
They wanted to expand their
roster.
Well, that's
the thing. That's the thing about Injustice, Young Justice season 1 and 2 that like they always expanded the roster, but I preferred the roster from the first 2 seasons of characters.
Oh yeah,
like these new.
Yeah, they just had the great.
I didn't really.
They had a great roster, and I love their different spins on the DC villains as well, man. They just always like whether it was Amanda Waller or it was Joker. all of the different characters, basically, or Sports Master and shit like that. They did really, really good spins on the villains in the first two seasons, and I just didn't see that in the season 3 at all.
This Young Justice, it looks like it's back to basics because it looks like the first team.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of lost interest. I don't believe it's been too long.
Oh no, dude.
I'll try and watch it.
You know what?
Again,
see, this is why DC great. Look, Mike is making me want to go rewatch season 3 again. You know what, Mike? You're amazing. Because DC's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go rewatch Young Justice season 3.
DC's not awesome. Young Justice is awesome.
DC is awesome, and so is Marvel.
They're
both.
No, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing,
they're both awesome. DC, and if we could just DC, instead of like constantly fighting over, it is awesome. We live in the best fucking time to be comic book fucking fans
in America. It's either one or the other.
Nerd man, DC has shit, but they have good things. Marvel has shit, but they have good things. There's never going to be, but as far as with the thing that separates the two, either fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your position, is that Marvel seems to be more successful with certain things. They seem to, like, when they announce things, they actually seem to produce those things.
The management is way better. If we're talking about the movies. The movies are on par. If we're talking about the management is terrible at DC, and they deserve all the criticism that they get in terms of the management. The movies, I think, if anything, DC makes worse and better movies. Marvel makes middle, or MCU, should I say, not Marvel. Basically, Marvel outside of the MCU is pretty much the same as DC. They make either very great movies, or then they make just fucking awful. I don't understand who came up with this, why you did this kind of movies. So that's the thing. Like the MCU, basically, and it works for them. They just make things. They don't want to offend anybody. They don't want to, rock the boat too much. And just keep the universe moving.
Hell. Guardians of the Galaxy was considered an outlier when it was first announced.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That was risky.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy was considered risky for an MCU movie.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange was considered
risky because we didn't know about the characters. That's
right.
Why it was risky.
No, because Guardians of the Galaxy was also being promoted as look, they're trying to copy Star Wars. They're trying to go outside the MCU formula. That was one of the other reasons that people were hesitant to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'll say this much for the MCU. There are movies I hate more, but they have not made a movie as bad as 1984. There's movies I dislike more, and I probably watched 1984 before it, but they haven't made a worse movie than 1984.
Even Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel was
trash. Captain Marvel is not as bad as 1984. It's a more coherent movie.
I would much rather coherent movie than Brie.
I would as well, but that's only because of how much I like Wonder Woman 1. It's more of that I want to. It's like, I'd watch it more as a kind of I'd start watching it and then just think, this is why I don't watch this movie kind of thing. But because I want to like it so much, I'd watch it.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I wanted to love that movie, and it pissed me off. Like when the reviews came out and they were saying it was inspirational, this, that, and the other, and I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be fucking amazing. It's gonna be like a Donner movie again. But made for now. And they just, I don't know what the fuck that was. But anyway, MCU has not made a movie as bad as that. They've probably not made a movie as bad as Justice League either. So,
hey, Nerdman, look, hear me out. Joss Whedon Justice has some great rewatch value. He had a movie shit, but that rewatch value was great. I've seen that movie 7 times. It's a fun whack movie to get through. It's a fun trash movie to sit through.
I remember when I went to the cinema to watch that. It was kind of like, I remember just
dude, I'll be honest. When I first watched it, I was hyped, and when I saw Superman show up, with like what line whatever that line was,
I was confused, man.
What am I those people? Now that was Superman. Joss Whedon knows how to do Superman. Zack Snyder, I don't know, man. Joss Whedon knows how to get the character of Superman down.
But he's. I think
that makes him cool. That makes him look cool.
Superman in Zack Snyder's Justice League was okay for the first time, and I like the Park Kent.
He was okay.
The Park Kent
he wasn't interacting with nobody. He wasn't talking to the other members. That's what was weird about it.
Are you trying to tell me you didn't like the Park Kent flying scene with the black suit? Because I thought that was.
I liked it. It was good. It was good. It was just dumb that he picked the black suit, but
yeah.
I liked the scene itself, but it was dumb.
It wasn't as dumb as Iron Man snapping the gauntlet, though, bro.
Hey, Nerdman, I think the reason Warren's not talking is because he's in a coma from shock of all the things that you've been saying.
I think so. I think
he's on the ground having a heart attack.
I wanted to make this. I wanted to make this a safe. I wanted to make this a safe space for Warren, and then Onzo came in and he just started like fucking riling me up and shit. I was like, dude,
how can you have a safe space when you talk about MCU and DC movies? Where is that going to happen?
Yeah, that's true. But I was genuinely confused when I went to see Justice League, man. I didn't know what I felt when I first left.
It was a jumbled mess.
I was like, well, I think my first reaction was, well, this is what you wanted. Critics, you better fucking don't bash the movie, because this is exactly what you were saying you wanted DC to be. It was too dark, it was too da. That wasn't the problem. It wasn't the tone of the movies. It was the writing in terms of the story progression and how they were depicting the characters. That was the problem. It wasn't the tone. And so when I saw that movie, I was like, this is what you deserve, bro. Honestly.
It was more of a collection of scenes than an overall story. That was the problem for me. It was just a collection of cool scene, segue, cool scene, segue, cool scene. And it's like, that's not...
People say that movie is better than Suicide Squad, and I really don't understand that. That movie is not better than Suicide Squad. The first one.
I don't know. I like the first one.
Yeah, well, I did as well. But I'm just saying...
Except for Harley Quinn.
But, I mean, I'm saying even if you hate it, even if you dislike it, it's not... The Justice League is not better than that movie, like the Josh Whedon one. And certainly 1984 isn't better than it either.
I don't know. I rank things in tiers as opposed to what's better than another. So to me, 1984, Justice League, they're all in the same tier. They're in like a waste of time. They're just a waste of time.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm go. Sorry, I was gonna. No, you wanted to finish your point? Yeah, I was gonna say, man, it's getting to that time. Obviously, been awesome talking to all of you. And once again, somebody managed to rile me up. I don't know what. Even Rogue was being nice. Even Rogue was being nice to me today. We were having a very, very civilized conversation about comic books and all of that kind of thing. And Onzo has to come on and stir up some shit.
$13.99.
He's doing his sale right now.
It's all about the capitalism, baby.
It's all about the capitalism. Anyway, thank you, Warren, for coming on. You've been amazing guest as per usual, Jaded. My son, what do you call it? My adopted son. Or he's my Kal-El. K-Dots, man, as per usual, bringing the fire. So I'm going to leave it here, guys, and please like, subscribe. Jaded Fanboy has a channel. Obviously, K Dots has a channel. Most of you are already subscribed to K Dots. Jay did check out his channel. It's fucking awesome. My
Injustice review is literally coming. Get ready, guys. It's on the way.
I want to watch that. I want to see that.
Almost.
Man.
It'll be up in like maybe 30 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna watch that. All right. So apart from that, I'm gonna see you on the flip side. Love you 3000. Peace. Okay, it's gonna end a little bit later. Peace again. Bye.